Welcome back, everyone, to the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2019 Fall Split Prelims. We have three matches left to go today. Three matches? Three matches?
Three?
Three matches? Three matches. Like we have three people here on the desk. I'm Jason Kaplan, joined by the handsome gentleman to my left-hand side, Seven Worlds Gaming. And, of course, Mustache Dave on the end with the best mustache in the business. Doesn't even let me finish what I'm saying. But that's what we like about him.
I'm pumped up.
You are pumped up, and we should be pumped up because this is the final day. At the end of the day, we'll have three teams moving through into the Global Finals. Kick off November 29th. You guys can still get your tickets if you head over to pmco2019.info/myticket. You can head on and watch the favorite teams live, root them on, get some autographs, and potentially get Mustache Dave to follow you back on Instagram because he still has yet to do that for me. But anyways, let's start to focus on the match at hand here coming up. Let's take a look at the overall standings so we get an idea of what teams are where. And I can pretty much guarantee Mega Conqueror should be number one.
Yep.
Megatron, probably going to be number two. But it comes down to the third and final team, which IND, I believe, is still holding that spot at the moment. But that lead they have is slowly diminishing as we saw Asterion Myth able to take a very good chicken dinner.
Yeah, and it's very, very close between IND and Asterion. They're truly about 9 points away from each other. And another team I want to go ahead and mention, Omen Elite, actually, they've been a little bit more consistent. That second place pushed them up a lot more, and they're currently 42 points away from third place. So if they get it together, if they maybe get a win and a lot of kills, they could be in contention. So if they go ahead and start hot, that'll be interesting to go ahead and see.
Put the standings up. Let's see currently all the teams at the moment who potentially have that grasp, that lead, or that chance to make it into third place.
If not, let me just tell you.
Then you can look
IND, all right, they're representing
there
South
you go.
Asia.
Yes, we got the standings.
Yep. Asterion, they're representing Europe, and then Tempo Storm representing North America. So we got three separate regions fighting for that third place spot here.
I mean, technically four if you throw in the wild card, right?
Does
that count as a region?
They're feeling okay. You know, speaking to them during the break, yeah, wild card. You know, it's its own region, I'm sure. I mean, with the other teams doing so well here today, like IND and Asterion, it's going to be a challenge for Ghost Gorilla.
And SWAT 69, no longer in last place. Are they going to be able to go ahead and come back and maybe get another second place or maybe a chicken dinner? I don't know. I can hear football is.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're like about to drop in the game, considering we're still looking at the graphic there. They got taken right out of our hands. So you know what we'll do for now? We'll make some last-minute predictions as we get on to Aaron Go for our second last time of the prelims. Seven, who do you think will take home this chicken dinner?
Bigatron.
That's a
no
safe
reason
one.
why.
Safe
Just
one.
Bigatron.
I'm going for IND. I need them to get another chicken dinner here so that they can solidify their third place spot, and I could make South Asia proud with my prediction.
Can I get a prediction? Am I allowed to?
Definitely. Wait, hold up. You got to give us top three. I think that's better. Top three.
Top three in like the overall.
No. Top three in the next match.
Okay, well.
First place, second place,
Tempo
and third
Storm, number one.
Ooh.
Boys Tempo Storm.
Okay.
I want to say Asterion Myth second, and I want to say IND third. I kind of want to see all those teams get in there. But you know what? The game is ready, and we have some brand new commentators to bring you the action on Aaron Go for our last three games of the day. It's going to be Alex Byfield and Icy Baby 1-2.
Thank you, Jason. I'm back again with Terrence. We're here for the final three games of the prelims, finding out which three teams are going to be making it all the way to the global finals. However, we kind of know two teams locked in already. It's going to be Bigatron and then Mega, but it's that fight for third.
Yeah, definitely here. And currently our Asterion Myth out of nowhere, you know, taking that chicken dinner in the previous round here, now solidifying into the fourth place. They're giving IND a run for their money. So far, so good. IND looking pretty solid, right? Like, they've got two chicken dinners so far in general. And will they be able to keep it up here? Because, like you said as well, it's going to be tense. We saw how close it was for them as well. And now, 3 more games to go. I don't know, man. Who are you rooting for? Like,
I think IND. I think the reason being is 2 games on Erangel. We already know that Erangel is the best map for IND. They're a passive team. They play off of rotations. That's what their strengths are. And then we look at Asterion. Obviously, they took Miramar. Also, Tempo Storm is a team to look out for, but it's the pressure as well. You know, Tempo Storm yesterday were unbelievable. If you remember, they're wiping out squads left, right, and center. Today, not so much so. It's been quite a quiet affair for them. So let's see how things do shape up for them here in game number 4.
Yeah, and at the same time as well, in the previous games of Erangel, we saw Tempo Storm making it to the top 3 finisher alongside Mega and also BTR in the first game today, right?
As well. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they got a pretty good start early on here. I'm not too sure what exactly fell off the following 2 games here, but hopefully after this long long raid that we had, every team, this is where things get a little bit more interesting, just because we see all these teams gathering their thoughts here.
Speaking of
However, the
interesting,
flight path, oof.
Yeah, this is very, very strange. I mean, when you think about teams like Detonators who usually go towards Georgia Pool, there's no really a chance here for them to actually get over towards that vicinity of the map, and they're going to be leaving the plane immediately, maybe swapping out Georgia Pool for Yasnaya.
Yeah, they may consider that as well, but at the same time, I'm worried for the teams heading towards Georgia Pool, like you said as well. I believe there was like at least a good solid 3 teams to go there as well. Detonators being one of those teams, Omen Elite, if I'm not mistaken, as well.
I believe so.
Kind of goes there, so they may need a little bit of long rotation. So it comes down to where the circle is going to be popping up, right? So if the circle forces them to the Georgia Pool, okay, great for them. They have one of the great start for them. However, if the circle forces everyone to the military base, oh no, that's going to be a crazy battle here, especially for teams heading towards the 7 division.
But this is good for IND. This is good for IND. The plane has basically dropped off exactly where they want to land towards Ferry Pier and the lighthouse there. They have ample amount of time now to loot up, so even if there is a circle towards the northwestern side, towards shooting range, hospital, etc., they have time to loot right now, whereas for teams like Mega or Synergy, as we have it right here, they don't have time to loot up here. They have to try and make their rotations early. And actually, this is so strong for teams such as Tempo, INS, and IND.
Well, off the kill feed as well, we saw Wi-Fi getting a couple of knocks as well on the kill feed. And Footballers here actually scouting one of the guys here from V5 who's trying to go for this kind of vehicle drop. And unfortunately, say V5, they will lose 2 members right off the bat.
They are indeed trying to see on the map actually which part that is. It's going to be just below Mansion, I believe, on the western side of Prison. And Victory 5 are going to be in a Prison Heroes. Footballists have been running rampant over them the first minutes of the game.
Yeah, this is getting unfortunate there. Like V5 immediately, Footballists taking the very early M16 here, coming from Zesty. Scouts out 2 members from the side of V5. And pretty much, it's unsavable now, considering that it's still early in the phase game. There's no vehicles, there's no utilities or weaponry to actually contest this. And it's going to be a freebie here. I think Zesty is going to try and punch him here.
Punch him, you think?
Yeah, he could.
Save his ammo, but he's got 9 bullets.
Yeah,
Here we go.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
Giving him the back down, beat down. As he does go down, it's going to be the first bloods coming in favor of Footballists. And here are the live prelim standings as well. You can see Mega, Bigatron towards the top 2. IND currently in 3rd. But Asterion only a few, 7 points behind. Tempo, Storm, Ghost Skiller as well are still in the running. And we just spoke about Footballists getting those early kills in the start of the game. They are going to be 40 or so points behind teams like IND, so they need a few strong performances if we want to see them potentially make it all the way to the Globals.
Well, speaking of Ghost Killer as well, we see Gonzo getting tagged up a little bit here. A couple of return fires from any kind of rotations here. And the thing about those kind of flag paths is that you may expect a lot of contestment rather early just because of how limited the loots are. And with going for this economy here, however, Manor here will get hunted down from the guys of Footballists here. And they take 3 members off from the guys from V5.
Yeah, only 1 player actually remaining from V5. Not sure which one it is just yet, but they have a very strong, or excuse me, very difficult journey ahead of them, and they will need a strong performance for that. Even so, Victory 5, not really a team that we've been mentioning in terms of teams that have a chance in the running of making it all the way to the global finals and joining the other 13 teams that have already qualified there.
Well, we spoke about Footballists, has a chance to actually qualify towards the global finals, right? This last 3 games here, this is the first time we see Footballists a little bit aggressive here. Because of that, they've got a couple of great start for them in terms of points here, just because they clipped 3 guys from V5. And will they be able to keep up the momentum right now? And this final 3 games is going to be the deciding factor for all these teams. However, for the guys from Bigatron Aliens, I think they're in a very comfortable spot, right?
Yeah, actually trying to see where they're located. They're actually on the military base right now on the eastern side, so they're probably going to go for the rotation up north towards Farm instead of going towards the lighthouse where Team IND are, because this is notorious that they will be there. It's funny now, actually, teams starting to rotate away from the lighthouse and Ferry Pier because they know that IND are always camping that position. So yeah, Bigatron, and I imagine as well SWAT 69 going to be going towards the Ferry Pier and then go for the rotation around and then centralized all the way through. For now, though, there is still time to loot up and try and work out the best rotations to go for to avoid as much conflict early on.
Oh, definitely here. At the same time, RIT, we see them going to be dropping towards the vicinities of Primos here. They may try and contest the guys from IND as well, considering that they've been neighbors for quite some time. And also the point about the Bigatron Radiance as well, because seeing how the circle is relatively far away, they may consider taking, just tanking the first 2 zones before actually venturing in. Just like how Mega Conquer does it as well, considering that they're both teams, they have a very similar strategy and play styles overall in general coming from the Southeast Asia teams. But speaking of Southeast Asia teams here, Orange Esports in Yasnaya, uncontested.
Yeah, completely uncontested. And actually, they can use that road, you can see, which is at the junction there, the 3 roads just north of Roshok, where they can just go across Party Gaming as well, they are going to be rotating towards the western side, more central inside the circle, so that rotation is going to be uncontested. Ooh, this bullet's actually coming against SWAT-69. I think it was actually just a teammate accidentally pulling the trigger there. Obviously it happens, you're trying to get inside the car, your finger may slip.
Yep, at the same time, trigger fingers, you can see how intense the tournament is going to be here. It's going to be the tournament lives coming from all this team. So definitely, we might expect a little bit of cold feet coming in, but at the same time, all things considered, competition is still the competition here. But speaking of this, right now, Detonator, uncontested, makes it safely all the way 70, and they have a pretty clearing here based on the map itself as well.
Yeah, looking at the map, if you look towards the southern side, yesterday in our games, SWAT-69 went into IND at the bridge twice. And it feels like they've left this rotation far too long because they're almost forced to go in the river now and rotate into Primorsk and maybe go northern side that way instead of rotating earlier and going the other way, which Bigatron are going to do, where you just go towards Prison, Farm, Milta, etc. So that might be a bit of an issue for them momentarily away in the future.
Well, speaking of which, the Desk mentioned as well, Tempo Storm going to be a team that will be rooting for to get that chicken dinner. And you can see X-Ray, he's going to be looking for those vehicles as of now. Exiting Gatka, hoping to set a couple of roadblocks here because we may see a couple of teams actually contest this. However, footballists, they do secure themselves compound, but SGE on the side though.
Yeah, on the sides and shooting into the sides as well of the vehicle up against footballists, but they've actually got a bit warm. They've warmed up so far into this matchup after eliminated Victory 5, or the majority of Victory 5, more like Victory 1 now. The footballists not going to be taking the action here, instead just going to be rotating away. Question is though, Austin X, can his bullets connect? The answer to that question is no.
Yeah, good call that coming from footballists. They were not in formation to actually contest that here. Exiting the strategy, saving up those economy as well as the utilities and vehicles here is going to be out for game, considering that how brutal this circle may or may not be, just because there are the possibilities of open field terrains. This is where the vehicles is going to help out in general here. However, look at this. Levy will be taking the chopsticks vicinities of Gatka, will secure himself to try and protect those vehicles for the next fight to come.
Yeah, this is the awkward situation right now for these teams in the center of the circle, because you have the question or the judgment call of, do we crash a compound, which is in a good position? I mean, INS are in the center of the circle, and they're in a compound. Well, Bishma is inside some sort of a compound. Or do we play it safe and then wait for the latter stages to see where the circle goes? I guess the question here is for you, Terrence. Should they start to scout out information, see compounds to potentially overhaul, or should they play this safe game?
Well, it depends on your economy as well. If they have vehicles, compounds is always the way to go. But if you don't exactly have vehicles, you're kind of in the choke spot where people may contest you from multiple angles. In this case, what Asterion may do to Bishma here, just because Bishma has no exit strategy.
Yeah, I don't think he does. He's just throwing a smoke out as well, going to be indicating, oh, it's a grenade, excuse me, indicating exactly where he is. Oh, Levi's just been run over by cartoons across the map as INS are going to be split up, and actually Cartoon's doing the splits here as he does reach the floor. Joker trying to come in as the cavalry, but it's going to be too late as more players go down from Team INS, and Levi was run over, but he's not going to be finished off, so he should be able to be revived here by Neto as well.
Yeah, INS going into his ditch here did not expect Red to be in there as well, but however, Red, as of now, they heard the gunshots coming from Asterion, and they're going to reply a little bit here just because they've got 2 knocks, so going to go for the intimidation tactic here to try and go rest for the teams, just because they know Asterion doesn't exactly know that Red is pretty weak right now.
Ooh, that grenade onto Poser, imposing lots of damage. Both these teams having players that are down, so going to be rejuvenating, waiting, and trying to come back stronger in just a few moments. Asterion are going to be trying to third party this, and INS as well going to be trying to get into the fray. It seems like a game of chicken here. Which team's going to be shooting first, and which team can catch the others off guard and go for that third party?
Yeah, INS right now, they know there's 2 teams in the vicinity. They may consider third party in this fight. However, they need one lucky push here. Right now, they cannot all push this brainlessly because Poza right now is Scotland team. They don't have vehicles, and INS, they're still out in the open, and this is a really tough fight to battle actually.
Party Gaming taking some action as well in the meantime towards Roshok. One of the players going down, but not actually killed just yet. Interesting to see if he will be revived, as Party Gaming looked very strong at the end of day 1, at the start of day 2, but started to slowly taper off.
Yep, speaking of which, this is still a stalemate between these 3 teams as they're going to be staring each other the way here, but Poza will be opening this off, getting 1 knock on the guys from INS.
Here they come then, Asterion going to be applying the pressure and actually taking down Bishma early on. Joker as well goes down. INS going to be taken out in 16th as they hit rock bottom. Red Canids, they are still just meters away, and now the confidence of the back of wiping out the likes of INS, are Asterion going to try and go for more as we see Party Gaming go out in 15th?
Yep, Red right now, they're kind of in the choke spot as well. They don't exactly want to retreat back towards the ditch as well, just because there's one unobstructed view if Asterion chooses to push them here. So it's a smart call to still hug the cliffs here, but at the same time, Asterion, they're thinking about pushing this, but we know that Asterion is getting desperate for those kills and also those placement points, and you can see they're starting to get aggressive just because they want to keep up and get into the global finals. And this strategy, you can see, they're just going to keep them in check right now.
That's the problem. They need these kills, they need these points as well. They can't go out early. On a map like Erangel, you need to have your players alive into the latter stages where things get dicey. Poser trying to jump around, scout out some more information, trying to work out if all the players from Red are still situated behind the vehicle, or have they started to scout and flank around the left or right side and come in from the sides. But Asterion, they're like, look, we need placement points, we need safety, we have an extra 2 games after this one. Let's play the safe game here, not go out early. So they're going to be playing this one far more passive.
Yeah, smart call there as well. They've been at this stalemate here for quite some time, giving away a lot of position and information to the rest of the teams who's already may rotate into the next phase of circle, considering that the second circle is going to be closing up completely very soon here. And Red, they're still in a choke spot. They need to get out that spot here to rotate to the next circle, potentially just because they are at the edge circle. And as of now, this is going to be the prelim standings for you guys here.
Yeah, and I think the kills, yeah, they have. They were 7 points behind IND before. Now they're just 4 points behind Asterion. If they wiped out Red Canids, they would be joint third.
But speaking of which, IND also up for contesting for that final 3 spots. You can see they do try to go for those shots here. Daoji has the Car 98. He's going to be scouting out this house here. And Footballist, he knows exactly there's a team just because he scouted a vision, a glimmer of those vehicles being parked there. But will he find that headshot? And Footballist just keeping it low. They want to play it safe here. They don't exactly want to mess up their placements now.
Yeah, I mean, for IND as well, towards the southern side of the circle, they are going to have to make rotations very shortly, as we are about to find out where the next circle is in just a few seconds. Tempo Storm up against their American rivals, Omen Elite, who after a second placing in that last game are also potentially in the running if they have a phenomenal finish later on, as we do see the drop there. It's going to be a Groza, but obviously the level 3 helmet and Kevlar would be brilliant to have. And so would a few kill points here for the Son of Spring, as Nika goes down early from afar.
Yep, at the same time here, like you said as well, North America is going to be picking against each other. You can see Carnage going to be going for the flags here. Will he catch up Spec now?
Let's find out. Going for the run over. Actually just going to be crushing into the compound. Low HP here for Spec. One of the bullets from the AK will take him down. And down he goes. Carnage going for the kill points as well. Nika was down, so it's going to be even more in favor of Omen Elite as Tempo Storm are being wiped out here inside their own compound. Chika trying his hardest to fend off a few of the players, but look how far away he is from the rest of his teammates. This is dire.
Yeah, this is definitely dire here. And Omen Elite, I didn't imagine them to actually contest that here, but what a play there coming from Carnage here. He almost lost his life just because he got his health dropped so low just because he jumped out the car a little bit too early. And because of that, he was almost taken out, but still, he still came out of upper hand here. We saw a couple of nice, interesting jukes, but unfortunately, they will be the victors in that.
Lunatic looks like he's lost in the open. I think that was Bigatron who are currently directly next to him. Ghost Skiller in close proximity as well. Oh, shots coming in left, right, and center. Yeah, Lunatic there, and the kill feed going to be taken out by Bigatron. And thankfully, we can actually see the map. Oh, maybe not. But we did see the map, and Bigatron were in the center west side.
Yeah, the northern section of the Pchinki vicinity here. This is where RRQ Athena is always famous for camping this spot here. They're going to be taking a page from BTR, and it's working out in a way. However, Asterion, they lost their scout here from Silent Lunatic, and Ghost Killer, they have the compounds outskirts of the school vicinity. So this trick here is a great compound, especially for messing up any kinds of games and rotation. But as a defense point here, a lot of teams may be able to contest this. But as of now, Ghost Killer, they're split up here. They're trying to solidify this position to force everyone on the sides here, especially preventing them from pushing this compound, and that's exactly what Ghost Killer is doing. And Asterion, they may fall into this trap here being set up by them. But BTR, they have the mountain terrain still, northern section of Pchinki. They're hearing gunshots here, and they know there's people in Pchinki. But look at this, Horizon is going to scout out Tempo Storm's rain here on the other side of that mountain.
Nothing going to come out of it as of now. They got their 4 vehicles lined up, and they might just use those cars as well to create their own compound if the circle does go towards the northern side of Pachinki in the fields, they can make that V formation, which they've made famous.
But at the same time here, we see Micro Boys scouts out that hit coming from Tempo Storm, gives away the information, but they have to be careful here. But I like this formation coming from them here. Parking those cars here makes it easier for them to go for a couple of barricades here in case any team tries to rush for them. So if the team sprays on one car, they still have second, 3, 4 cars as protection. However, Omen Elite now.
Omen Elite wanting to finish off the job and continue where they left off, which was taking down 2 of the players from Tempo Storm and also taking out their chances of trying to qualify for the global finals. Wi-Fi early had that impeccable play, so he's definitely going to be feeling the groove here on Erangel. Rain as well, just being supple. Oh, third one does the charm. Wi-Fi with a knockdown. It's all going to be down to Chicky. You can see him as well, just waving the white flag to get away as fast as possible. And with that, going to be leaving his teammate behind. Wi-Fi may even go for the beatdown as well with the fist to save ammunition, but also try and get a bit of a dig.
Well, Omen Elite here not letting Tempo Storm off the hook here. They took out 3 members, and Chica, he might be next here because he's on his run for his life, and he's out in open fields, like you say, the potato farm. He might actually get scouted out a guy from SWAT 69. In this case, Lord is pressing the fire.
Each way he goes, he's going to be moving into more members from SWAT 69 as Buffer goes down from SWAT 69 to the play zone. Not sure how that happened. Team IND just in front of them is going to be Mega. A few of the players, only 2, only half is the other on the other side of the ridge, and they need to be together here. Otherwise, more are going to be falling down, but Pons does win that initial duel versus Trance, I believe it was, from Team IND. Footballists is going to be making a mockery of Omen Elite across the map.
Yep, definitely here. But at the same time, Mega Conqueror picking fight against IND, but Pachinki seems to be a messy fight here. Footballist and Omen Elite.
Oh, they're going at it again. Wi-Fi onto low HP. Going to be going back inside the compound to heal up as fast as possible. It seems like Nox have gone down 2 a piece, trying to gather all the information we can. Tron there all the way at the back. They've also got Carnage. He's actually down as well. So this is awful from the side of Omen Elite. As footballists, they need strong performances here. They are going to be higher up in the table than the likes of Omen Elite, currently in 7th. So they need the kills and the placement points here for a chance. Wi-Fi, maybe not too much of a chance, as he's going to be taking damage from the zone, while also having to fight out 2 players from footballists, Loverzin and Tron.
Oh, nicely done there from Loverzin, going for the disengage. Wi-Fi tries to tag him off. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too late here, so Loverzin will make a safe exit here, whereas Omen Elite, they're trying to heal up here. They're going to play the healing game, but Megatron, right, it is. He sees Loverzin, he wants to go for it, but at the same time, he scouts out Kratos instead.
Oh, Kratos maybe getting into the crater. No, he can't quite make it. Going to be going down, and I'm not sure how close INTR is. There's more action going across the other side of the map. Detonated so far in this one, they've been quiet, but maybe now they can start to wake up. They're going to be going versus Asterion as well, who needs strong performances in these matchups. Kumel going to be turning them into Caramel as they're going to go out in 14th. Asterion Myth. That is not the performance they wanted.
Exactly. That's why I'm talking about it here. The trap being set up from Ghost Killer here. They put them that spot, and because of that, another team crashed them. They went head to head, and that is the reason why. One of the big factors here that made them lose that fight. However, off this side as well, Loverzin, he somehow survives, but off the kill feed, we see Mega Conqueror and Megatron still stomping their way through.
Someone got run over as well. Not sure how that happened. Just in the kill feed there. Gonna have to use your imagination for that one back home. Loverzin, excuse me, the only player here for Footballists, is going to be coming inside the zone. Has to rotate around because he knows there's going to be teams if he does go in towards the center side of School or Pachinki. And yeah, here it is. Kumal's going to be going for more as he does get down to low HP there. Onto that final player there from Footballists. Loverzin onto 30% HP or so. Going to get inside the compound. But yeah, I mean, he's kind of quarantined here. To the left, he's got Kumel. To the right, he's got 3 players from Ghost Killer.
Yeah, nicely done there. And at the same time, Ghost Killer, they forced the regroup themselves here after expanding the position. They know multiple teams going to push their way in here, but because that the strategic positioning coming from Ghost Killer is pretty much what set them up as well. Because all these teams, they have to play around Ghost Killer, and you can see Footballists, they've lost a couple of members. Same goes for Detonator to the zone, and also the engagement early on from Asterion Myth. And because of this, they're down to 1-1 member here. This is an easy pickings here from Ghost Killer. If, let's say, Detonator or even Footballist walks into that trap, and this may be a little bit of trouble for them, considering that Ghost Killer is also in the running for the top 3 position.
It's very true to mention. There's almost 4 teams in the running, as you said. Ghost Killer in 6th, Tempo Storm in 5th. Asterion, they did go out. IND, that's so good for them, the fact that they went out, and I believe it was 12th or 13th. So Team IND still in the running with one of the players, Slayer. Maybe get some more. Oh, as I say that, just perfect timing. Gets behind the rock, so the chance to try and stay alive and get a few more placement points is still there. for Team IND. Bigatron as well taking action from left to right from all angles. As Bigatron, Luxy going to be getting downed. And in the open as well, it's going to be so hard to revive him.
Yeah, Bigatron, they have to push up this open field as well. They have a couple vehicles, but there's just so many teams around them. And wow, quick taps here coming from Micro Boy. What a player indeed. But the job is pretty much done here. He got one knock. He's going to back off here and regroup with his team now.
Yeah,
and this
IND.
is spot play.
Yeah, IND out in 11th, so still so close between those two teams, the likes of Asterion and IND. Bigatron down a player, they're going to be grouping up as fast as possible, using the vehicles, as we mentioned before, as almost their own mini compound, but they haven't been exploded yet, so they could actually fire out in front of them. And he's actually going to be taking out the tires so that players can't shoot bullets underneath the car and take them out while they're proned. Just looking at the landscape here, Mega going to be coming in fast. 2 vehicles going to be in the running here as they're going to be splitting out 1 apiece. 4 just going to be in their line down the hill, trying to get better angles onto Red Canids and onto Bigatron. But that's actually a big mistake as they lose that player.
Yeah, nicely done. And at the same time as well, you can see Stone pretty much set up that next rotation here for a side of BTR as well if they want to push up as well. And I'm pretty sure that they want to solidify those positions later stage of the game. But right now, they're holding the southeast corner here. But another Southeast Asia team here, Orange Esports and also Synergy, may go head-to-head here. But on the high ground, Synergy does have that slight advantage.
Ooh, Footballists may be annihilated here as the zone is just applying so much pressure here onto Lovin, so he's probably going to go down. We're not going to see it just yet, but we're going to have to imagine that is the case. Red Canid's just going to be proning here inside the grass. Pons with yet another one. He's been so strong in this event, as we say that as well, 5 kills so far into this game. Orange Esports, they've been quite quiet here as well. 4 players alive, and the only other team of 4 players alive is Ghost Skiller. But there's now no one alive for Bigatron. Again, though, with how far ahead they are with the competition, yeah, you can see it there. What's that? 80 points almost, 70 points above INDs. They're going to be completely fine. They're just having fun now.
Yeah, BTR and Mega, it's really interesting to actually see them actually trying to take each other out for quite some time. And because of that, Mega, because they had the high ground, they had the upper advantage, they pressed. They lost 1 member, but that's pretty much about it here. But the circle is going to be favoring the guys from Orange Esports, but they are in low ground here. However, Ghost Skiller with Detonator.
Here we go then. Ghost Skiller as a pack of 4 coming in like hunting dogs as they smelt blood against Kumel. Goes for 1, knocks down 1, goes for the prone spray, can't quite manage it, those reloads, and eventually going to be taken out. I think that's Detonators, yeah. Detonator's going to be out in 8th, and Footballists are going to be very happy because their teammate, Loverin, has been alive for extra time, so that's more placement points for their team. Chica, oh my goodness, he's the only player as well for Tempo Storm, gets his team an additional kill point. That's going to help them and be favourable going forward. And obviously, IND, Asterion, and Tempo are the ones in the running, so this is so strong for them if they can keep garnering those placement points.
Yeah, definitely. But at the same time, Orange Esports in the circle, Mega as well. Synergy will be on the western side here. They have to push the guys from Mega Conqueror. They're just gatekeeping them here. Like you said as well, Jika, he found 1 kill against Mega Conqueror. You can see they're down with 2 members, and they're not exactly in a great position to actually stack up those odds here. So they definitely have to play the prone game. Synergy may take advantage of this situation to prone their way in later on. However, Ghost Killer scouts out the guys from Footballists.
How is he still alive? They knew exactly where he was in that compound by the edge of the circle. He's managed to worm his way out of it, stay alive for 2 more placement points, and still be here in the running with only 7 teams left. Strider from Synergy going to be taken out by Orange Esports Fire, so he's going to be down. The question is, can they revive him? Seems unlikely because if they go in the open, you can see Online 24 there towards the North Ridge side. Yeah, eventually, Footballists are going to be eliminated out in 7th, so we're down to 6 teams.
Yeah, definitely here. But Orange Esports, we can see from the perspective of Fire, he got 1 knock on the Strider here from side Synergy, and he's going to try and get even more kills here. We know Orange Esports, they're very bottom in the pack here, and they do have a fighting chance to fight into the top 3, but will they get it here? But Online 24 will scout the guys from Synergy as well.
Yeah, seems that they won't. More can be taken down from Synergy. Only 1 player left standing. Strider is down, so Austin X has to show his Austin powers and try and revive them as quick as possible. And in the running right now, Orange Esports really number 1. 4 players alive. Go Skiller as well, who was 6th. Going to be climbing the rankings as well. Tempo go out in 5th or 6th. They're going to be happy with that. It is going to be 6th. Synergy still alive with 1. Redkin is still alive with 1. Meg with 2, but they have 11 kills. They're going to be doing strong in terms of the standings after this one is over. Synergy out in 5th, and we're down to 4. 1 player for Red, 2 for Mega, 3 for Ghost Skiller, and then 4 for Orange.
Yeah, definitely. But Ghost Skiller, they've been proning their way through here as well, trying to crawl their way up this mountain. And Mega Conqueror, they have the biggest advantage here just because there's so much advantage. But the problem is, There is so many grass to cover here. It's hard to spot out snakes, and Mega Conqueror, they don't have the numbers advantage to actually press their way through. Kalwiski trying to pull a Hail Mary for the team as well. Ghost Killer, they have to go head-to-head against Orange Esports here first before they engage guys from Mega Conqueror.
Kowalski from Red Canids.
Uh-oh.
He's just at the edge of the circle. I think he does, especially now as the grenades are going to be sailing over the top. That is going to be indicating that he is prone in the grass, but he's still going to be moving to a better angle. I actually like this from Gonzo. The obvious problem is the fact that he is not aware yet that Kowalski is behind the remaining 3 players. Goes for the spray while prone. That's 1 down. Nicola is still there, but he can't go for the trade. Kowalski going to be proning into the circle fire. Going to be firing off his own shots into the vehicles of Mega. This really is about Ghost Killer. This is what it's all about. Mega already qualified. Orange and Red, they're not really doing too well so far. They need amazing performance in the next 2 games. For me, the team I'm watching is Ghost Killer. Gonzo and obviously Nicola, they're the ones we have to look out for.
Yeah, they've lost 2 members with the help of Orange Esports and Kowalski, but Orange Esports is still applying the pressure. They have the biggest numbers advantage, and like you said as well, they need those kills. It seems to be they're not giving up yet, but at the same time, get scout out from Stone here as Fire will get knocked out from side of Mega Conqueror.
Gonzo takes out Kowalski. That means there's only 3 teams remaining. Orange with 3. They have a downed player. It's going to be Pop Pop, who is going to be revived by Fire. But they are at the bottom of the hill, so Mega have an advantage in terms of shooting down at them. But they are 2 against 4. Although, maybe if Mega and Ghost Killer combined, a 4 versus 4 against the likes of Orange could be palpable. Seems very unlikely as the grenade goes in. Stalker's down. I don't think they're actually going to be able to go for the revive here unless Fire maybe get some smokes inside. The Molotov going in behind as well. Not really going to work out in his favor. Leon with 1 in return. Stoned is down. Let's see then as all in the background of all of this. Ghost Killer have been chilling. They've been relaxing. They've been loving this.
Oh,
I speak too soon though. Gonzo going to be going down, which means it's all down to Nicola. Pop is low HP as well, onto 10% if that. Fire down 2, but he does actually get another down there, which means it's all down to Leon. As I believe Stalker wasn't revived, and he wasn't. Orange are now down to 1. Mega down to 1. Ghost Killer down to 1. But as I say that, Gonzo's going to be revived behind the tree.
Yeah, Mega Conqueror, he managed to pick up Stone apparently here, and Online 24, that's going to be making it into a 2v1v1 situation here. Mega Online 24, he's going to make a little bit of barricade for him, but Orange Esports, Nicola will try and solidify those kills, and Gonzo gets picked up, but from the sides!
Oh my goodness, he just overextended slightly, just a little bit too much there. Went for the kill, he got it. Nicola did go for the revive and the heal, so we can actually revive now Gonzo. How the tables have turned. Just moments ago, we were talking about the fact that Orange had 4 alive. Now they're down to just 1, and 1 player down. But look at this from Stone, going to be going in and finishing off the job that his team just started. Gonzo, though, going for the spray, can't quite manage to do it. And now we're into a 2 versus 1. Pop and Leon. But Leon going to be the only member standing here as Pop does eventually bleed out. Leon into the 1 versus 2. This is going to be critical here for the chance if they want to try and do it. They need 2 chicken dinners in the remaining 2 games if they want a real chance. But they have it in this one at least. First Online 24 goes to the spray. And he's going to get it. Orange Esports take it.
He clutched it 1v2. Orange Esports, Leon. What a Hail Mary. Who would have thought that actually happened? What a clutch indeed from Leon. But that was a good spot there from Leon to actually scout out that 1 member from side Mega Conqueror on the edge, gets a knock, could not react in time, goes in for the spray. What a play indeed, Alex.
Yeah, all the pitches now going on the gram, looking cool. Swaggers, they're loving it. Going to be more points for them, but I feel like a broken record at this point. Once you get to day 3, it's pretty much, look, an amazing performance, but we needed that day 1, we needed that day 2, but towards the lower echelons of the table, so maybe it's futile, maybe it's not, who knows? Terrence, maybe they get 2 more chicken dinners and they're the dark horse going into the top 3.
Well, it may actually happen here, but we've talked about dark horses here. I think Ghost Killer and Party Gaming, it was Dave's dark horse being selected, right? But at the same time, let's talk a little bit more about the games here. You can see a lot of teams tend to be a little bit more aggressive now, but Footballist was the one that really stood out for me because they were super aggressive going for the hunts, but eventually, like you said as well, Ghost Killer, the macro gameplays here, they pit Footballist and Detonators and also Asterian Myth on the side. That was a crazy play from them.
Yeah, Ghost Killer are after the Skrilla because if they had just got a few more placement points, there are a few more kills, they may have been solidified into the top 3, and they're going into the remaining 2 games. The pressure would have been on IND's shoulder and Tempo as well. And as I say, that Tempo were just on our screens in this highlight here where they had a poor start. They lost 2 players early. Chicken did his best to stay alive for as long as possible.
Yeah, and as the game progresses as well, you can see everyone was trying to push up towards the mountain. Everyone kind of struggling here just because how the terrain was super messed up. You need those vehicles to work with, and unfortunately to say, they didn't have it as well. And GoScaler made this play right there. You know, it was a little bit too late, but Kowalski, what a nice one from him. That's going to give him a little bit more points.
Yeah, exactly. And he actually was the backstab as well against GoScaler, so he did really dent the chances and make it much, much easier for Tempo Storm and IND. And yeah, there he was going down. Obviously at the end there, Orange Esports taking it. But let's see what the take is on the desk as Jason takes it away.
Well, with the next 3, I think they turned that into a glorious orange chicken dinner. Let's be fair about that. Finally, them able to get on the board yet again. They were started off things in 8th place, but we'll see where they'll be currently located now with that victory. But nonetheless, who was still in the top 3? We had Mega Conquerors there, 2nd place.
Yep.
GoSkilla was in there. Tempo Storm. Well, he had a rough start. Cheek was able to keep them alive at least a little bit longer. But let's actually go straight into the scoreboards. Let's just see where everyone was sitting before we do fully dive into this, just to get an idea of things. And again, 27 points. Even though they didn't get the chicken dinner, they still took home the most points out of match 16.
And it just goes to show how many kills they're getting today so far. On this is the breakdown. 10 kills in the first game, 12, 10, 13 kills, averaging 11 kills per game today. That is insane. And it goes to show why they are currently in first place, and it's going to not even be close. And GoSkilla in 3rd place. That's actually pretty good. Hopefully they can just spark up a little bit and continue that consistency because they're currently in contention for 3rd place.
Yeah, and then we see in 7th and 8th place, Omen Elite, Tempo Storm. Omen Elite popping off that game, getting 7 kills. I hate to see it because we saw some North America on North America violence over there. We did see Omen Elite pull up on the Tempo, and that's when we had that solo member trying to survive as long as possible. Here we go, though. Australian Myth not doing the best here, only getting 5 kills.
Yep,
and
only 1 placement point. And not only that, check out Team IND getting only 1 point that whole game. You do not want to see that kind of stuff, especially if you're trying to get that 3rd place and qualify to the global finals. So, man, I really want to go ahead and see a better performance from them. I know they won it. Maybe it was just an off game. They have a little bit of time to break. I'm pretty sure they might be feeling a little bit tired after the 8.
I mean, look at what we got, though, for 3rd place. I mean, beyond the fact that Mega Esports, Megatron are currently in number 1, number 2, let's look at 3rd through 8th at the moment. IND at 164 points, Football is at 134, still with 2 games left to play. I still want to say any of those teams that are on the front page could take 3rd place.
Definitely, and I think one of the strongest contenders for me is going to go ahead and be GoSkilla. They're going to go ahead and just start sneakily up the ladder, and more than likely, they might get a chance to get a win. We know they can get a win, so I want to see what they're going to do in the next couple games.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I have to stay with Team IND still. They can just maintain their lead, even though it is only by 2 points. They're going to need to do everything in their power. I'm concerned, though. I mean, Bigatron, they haven't been doing the best here today, but they currently have a 100% win rate on Vikendi. Let's see if they can maintain that. I know, Seven, you mentioned that we should expect another chicken from that squad.
Yep, and I expect nothing less from them. Hopefully, they can actually get that win. It'll be good for them, and maybe they can go ahead and get another win in Erangel for the last game. It'll be interesting to see what happens. And then Megastone right there, 46 kills, just dominating the field.
Yeah, I mean, if you can recall, coming into today with around 6.6k damage, and that was before the previous 5 or 4 matches that we did play today. So, my goodness, I mean, this individual player is just putting up the numbers, allowing Mega to continue spreading that point gap that they have. No one's going to touch them.
He had like 8 kills, I think, towards the end of that game as well. And I'm looking at Mega, and I have to imagine they're just playing a little bit for fun, right? They're not really worried about points. They're guaranteed first place now, pretty much. So it's going to be hard to read into them, but if they play with fun or for fun like that when it comes to global finals and they can still put up numbers like that, I'm worried for a lot of other teams out there.
Now, what I would like to see, I mean, Mega, Bigatron, you guys are going to the finals, right? I want to see something different from the team. You know, try a new strategy that you might not have played in the past 2 days. Have fun, like you mentioned. That's all they're here for now. They definitely have earned their spot. The hard work is done. Let's see if we can give another team in 3rd, 4th, and 5th place maybe a fighting chance.
Yeah, if they're going to go ahead and try to do anything, I guess now is the time for those teams. They have such a lead. They are pretty much guaranteed to go ahead and go to the global finals. So definitely go ahead and try something new, see if it works out. If it does work out, perfect.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, well, then continue with your same strat. Maybe just adjust a little couple things.
Well, speaking of something new, we have a new team yet again today taking over Chicken Dinner, and it's going to be Orange Esports over with Icy Baby 1-2.
Thank you so much here. And of course, I have the winners from the previous match here. We have Orange Esports CG. Stalker, how are you feeling, Stalker?
Good. Just feeling YOLO.
Okay, just feeling YOLO. And at the same time, you taught me something off the camera as well. Neom Slime Cambodia. What does that mean?
It means I love Cambodia.
Okay, indeed here. But at the same time, Stalker, I've seen your name on the kill leaderboards for quite some time. And you were one of the top kill leaderboards. But, you start to fall off a little bit here. And this past 2 days, and now finally coming to day number 3, finally taking your first ever chicken dinner. And you've pushed yourself into the top 7 position. Do you think you still have a strong chance to actually make it to the global finals?
Let's see. Don't know. Just do your best.
Just do your best, I guess. One more thing as well, Stalker. Before that, I heard a couple rumors as well that you guys are having some struggles a little bit. Mind sharing me a little bit here? What's happening with you guys?
For me, my eye have problem when I play. My eye just go blur. I don't know why. I sleep early, but I don't know why when I play my eye just dry. I think because of too cold here, and then my eye just dry and I go blur in the Sandhook map. So everything just go wrong. Like, didn't feel good today, but I do my best just to have fun and do my best for Cambodia also. Thank you.
I really hope that all things considered here, there's going to be 2 more matches coming from you as well. And of course, I've heard rumors that you guys have a viewing party back in your country, and also fans and families and friends who's always supporting from you guys here. Anything you want to say for them?
ខ្ញុំចង់និយាយថាអរគុណអ្នកនរគ្នាសម្រាប់ការតាមដាននិងការគាំទ្រពួកខ្ញុំទោះជាពួកខ្ញុំលេងមិនក្តៅតែអ្នកនរគ្នានៅគាំទ្រនៅស្រឡាញ់ចិត្តពួកខ្ញុំហើយពួកខ្ញុំនឹងខំប្រឹងអស់ពីសមត្ថភាពអ្វីដែលខ្ញុំមានទោះខ្ញុំអត់ទៅស្រួលខ្លួនមិនក៏ដោយគឺខ្ញុំនឹងខំប្រឹងអស់ពីសមត្ថភាពដើម្បីឈានទៅកាន់វគ្គបន្តទៀត Thank you for everybody that support and love Orange Esports CG. We will keep on fighting to get to global final.
All right, seems like they have not given up here. There's 2 more games for you, and good luck further, Stalker. I'm looking forward to see amazing games coming in from you guys here. And once again, that's pretty much the interview session for this session. There's going to be 2 more games here at the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2019 Fall Split preliminary stages here in day number 3. Do not go anywhere because we're going to be finding out very soon who the top 3 is going to be representing and hit into the global finals. And this is the Pmco. See you guys in the next one.
but they're already out, so no one's in there. Oh dear. INS.
Consume him as with that Molotov. He's priming something, surely a Molotov or a grenade is perfect! And just like that, Bigatron go out in 11.
Stone off the angle, looks for the spray, will get one. I know it's just Neposo trying to heal on up. They know exactly where he is. Those bullets are flying. They're super deadly. Both of them go down. Hung's the only one who's made it in from Victory 5. Good job from Mega though. That was a really... Oh, actually, maybe... Oh my goodness me. Try and go for the push. There's not much they can do. Unfortunate for them. The smoke is there on the door. They go on out. They go for their last ditch. Push stone goes down. They're going to trade it, but Online's there. Two go out. Pons and Online still standing. They did take some casualties.
Like the Mysterian, as there's only 2 players remaining. For them, he goes for more. Actually gets the knockout, trying to with a headshot, going to be coming down for more. Gets down a second play. This is a 1 versus 3. Oh my goodness!
Oh!
He's done it! What have we just witnessed?
like a piece of chicken meat on a grill under the blazing sun. Everyone hates desert because they get lost here. But there are some interesting people here, like that hip-hop kid. You know, the one on top of the car. He always has the strangest stickers. Supposedly, they're trophies he got from other players. You know how it is. Kids and their toys. Oh, and that guy standing by the wall has a really good aim and is supposedly an assassin. Why is he dressed like that in this frackin' desert, though? As for that lady over there, she values her gun more than her own life. That's about the only thing you can trust around here. Me? Who am I? Ha! Everyone knows the Lava Barret. Shh! I think we have guests.
It's broken again.
Bird's been following us. Does it think we're rabbits?
No, you're more like a bug. A really lazy bug. Watch out!
Take cover!
We're surrounded!
Fly fast? I'll race you. Time to wreak havoc. Let's go! You could join us, little sidekick.
Companion. Let's go!
Wait for me!
Welcome back, everyone, to PUBG Mobile Club Open Fall Split 2019 Prelims, brought to you by PUBG Corp and Tencent, as well as Vivo being the title sponsor. Everything good? You all right?
I'm giving thumbs up to all you guys. Doing a good job.
You know who else we should be giving some thumbs up to? Do you know who it is?
Who?
Do you know who it is?
Me.
Vivo? The Vivo.
Well, Vivo, obviously.
Yeah,
obviously
baby.
Vivo. But also go Skillet, a team that's kind of rising through the ranks, a team that's been getting back on the board in the matches today. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mustache Dave and Seven,
Yes.
we have a clip
We are
going
gonna
to break
have
down
a
here
clip.
about him.
Because especially from game one, they were really aggressive and their strategies were just amazing, especially when they were pushing people. So hopefully we can go ahead and just pull up that clip. That way we can showcase it to the people at home, because they were able to use smokes perfectly and they were able to just be synchronized on their push and also their rotations. If we can maybe...
It'll come up when we high five.
You think it's going to come up? Oh, no, please.
You didn't high five hard enough.
Bring up the clip, baby.
Hey.
There you go. We made it happen.
So this is pretty much game number 1, if you do recall. Red Canids, they were pulling up, pull up. They did get this ledge right here. Gonzo opening up right here, getting the knock. Very important knock right there. And this is the aggression that Seven brought up. Once when they got that knock, full-blown push right here coming out from Gonzo and the squad.
And right here, look at where he's at right now. This guy right here. And I like that. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and just clear that out. I like that he's currently behind cover.
Yep.
Just to be safe and making sure they go ahead and suppress fire, which is going to go ahead and allow this player right here to go ahead and just sneak in and start shooting at them from a different angle. So strategies like that are definitely going to come in handy, especially if they want to go ahead and get to the global finals. And when they get to the global finals, that's what's going to go ahead and get you out to the top. And if we were just going to go ahead and roll the clip a little bit longer
Look
here,
what they do next.
Yep.
They toss the smoke so that they can close the gap. There's 1, 2, 3. Not only are they tossing smokes, they're throwing grenades as well.
And the perfect thing about this smokes right here is that it's just going to go ahead and confuse the enemy, right? They're not going to know exactly where they're going to be coming from. They can probably see the bullets in the minimap, because that's actually one of the features of PUBG Mobile. But other than that, they're not going to know. If they decide not to shoot, where they're going to be coming from? Where they're going to go ahead and come out from that smoke?
Exactly. So we got 1 there, and then we're going to send 2 over here, and then we are also going to have a off angle. I love it.
Yep. The different angles always come into hand, and that's something that a lot more people, if you're currently watching at home and you want to become a pro player and you have a team and you want to maybe turn that team into a pro team, definitely work on your angle, on your angles. It will help you out immensely.
I mean, this also just goes to show you their team communication was on point that game. And, you know, the last game, that's kind of why we brought it up, because the previous game, they also had some good plays, all right? They had some aggression. I believe they're, like, in 5th place right now in the overall. We're going to check it,
We're
get
going
the
to have to guess
confirmation.
at what they're going to be. We're just going to see it right now. We're going to see where Ghost Skill will currently be up against the rest of everyone else at the moment. Because we had IND there. We had Asterion Myth there as well. And you see Ghost Skill in 5th place. But, I mean, what? They're 5 points out from 3rd.
Definitely doable. Definitely doable, especially if we see plays like that. That clip that we just showed you, that was 4 points alone. So if they're able to go ahead and do that, that's just going to propel them to that 3rd spot. But we also have other teams like IND. And Omen Elite didn't really have the best game there in the last one, so that's their chances are probably just going to go ahead and be diminished unless they get chicken dinner after chicken dinner plus kills. But just by what we've been able to see, I don't think it's going to happen.
I'm glad you stopped when you said chicken dinner after chicken dinner, because there's only 2 maps left. There's only 2 matches left to be played over the course of the prelims. And when we're done with that, we're going to have our 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they're popping up, all right?
Yeah.
They're getting kills, but like you said, they're going to need a lot more than just 2 chicken dinners. They're going to need at least 20 kills to go with that. So Team IND looking good. We see them every single game. They're strategizing. They're working together. They're coming up with the game plan. We got footballists back there still cheering themselves on. They were not too far from the top 3 as well. 2 more games to go. Spot number 3 still open, and that's what worries me.
The problem is going into Vikendi for the 3rd time. The only map we've had a team win every single time, be 100% win rate on, is the Kings of Vikendi. It's Bigatron. Are they going to do it again? And if they do it, then if you're a team that doesn't really have, well, every team has a chance to take the chicken dinner, let's be honest. But if you're not going to be able to win it, how do you get your points?
I talked to them, and Ryson looked at me and he said, we're going to get the win. So I'm excited to go ahead and see, are they going to get the win and the kills? Because if they do end up getting the kills plus the win, that's actually going to go ahead and help out some teams that are maybe trying to go ahead and push for 3rd place. It'll be interesting.
I don't think they're going to get the win. They haven't been playing the best today, in my opinion. I mean, they don't really necessarily need to. They already qualified. I think this next Vikendi match and the final Vikendi match is going to be a new team that hasn't gotten a chicken dinner yet.
So when are you going to change your alias from Mustache Dave to Hater Dave?
I'm not a hater because I've been cheering for IND all day long, but I'm just being real. All right.
First place, Bigatron. Second place, IND. Third place, Tempo Storm.
Tempo top 5. Party Gaming, top 5.
Not giving up on them.
I'm not giving. I think it's time for Go Skilla to get another chicken.
You know, it's also time to head over to our commentators for our penultimate game of the day. It's going to be Alex Byfield and Icy Baby to break it down as we move into Vikendi.
Thank you. We're here, Game 5, Vikendi. As Jason just said, Terrence, is it going to be Bigatron once again?
It might be happening as well. I think Seven did mention as well. Ryzen is a beast on it as well. He's like, oh, I'm going to get the chicken dinner. And I believe like Bigatron so far, based on the trend as well, every single weekend map from BTR, they took the game.
Well, it's only been 2.
True.
So far, they're 2 for 2.
True.
Third lucky maybe for another team getting the chicken dinner. I actually think it will be someone else winning here on Vikendi simply because, well, the pressure's off the shoulders now for teams like Mega and Bigatron. They can have some fun with this one, and I think they give space as well for another team to try and solidify that win.
Well, maybe in this case as well, third time's the charm. Not for PTR then. Maybe?
Well, I mean, 3 in a row would be a hat trick. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. Actually, we are now here with the map. The plane going from north to south, from Port to Mimar. What are we thinking here, Terrence? Obviously, it's more towards the western side. Obviously, we have to wait and see the circle.
Oh, yeah.
Which teams is this favoring, do you think, in terms of drops that we haven't seen so far? Typically, we've seen lots of, Detonators loving towards Cosmodrome. That could be effective for them if they do drop out early. Asterion as well. This is a must win for them. Only, 4 or 5 points away from third.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But at the same time as well, the flight path is kind of balanced for all these teams here to actually traverse towards their drop spots here. But the thing I'm actually looking forward to see how the bottom teams may switch up here. We've seen V5 switching up their drop spots a couple of times in the previous games here.
Is that desperation, though?
It might be desperation as well. I think Asterion as well went on full offensive. They may actually consider just dropping hard on someone's teams here. And we saw a little bit of rivalry between Omen, Elite Assault against Tempo Storm as well, which is kind of weird for me because considering that they actually went and gave chase and just destroyed everyone from inside Tempo. But still, Chica pulled a really, really good placement for it as well.
He did, yeah. Last alive, stayed along for so long. I think he got an additional 2 placings. For his team. And look at this. As you just said it, Terrence, Victory 5 changing up their drop locations. And here we have Red Canids going to be experiencing that currently, as with the Micro Uzi, one of the best weapons you can have up close, and already just 1 minute 30 seconds into the game, it's going to be paramount here for this squad. As they start to push in, they can hear the footsteps coming out from Maxon as he's going to be alone. Hung as well, jumps indoors. They're probably going to collect together as a 4, and then from that go for the trades. And here we go. It's going to be a bloodbath already in just the first 2 minutes here on Vikendi. But a bloodbath all in favor of Victory 5. Maxon goes down. His teammates too far away. Levi and the rest of the squad going to be running away to the hills.
Yeah, very good decision there from coming from V5 here as well. They contest these spots here and talk about desperation. Considering that they just took whatever first gun they take and just ran in, going for the hunt. Knows that they pretty much know that Red Elites, they're not Red Can is not really ready to take a fight just like that. And starting off with the Uzi sprays here is gonna give him a head start just because Uzi just sprays through whatever armor in this regards, especially in those kind of close quarter combats push here. However, another team here getting contested is going to be Tempo Storm and also INS as of now.
Yeah, they're just south of Mount Kresnik, just above of the River of Castle. It's both Tempo Storm and Team Insidious. They are inside the circle, but they will need to rotate eventually. In terms of rotations as well, it may be fairly easy actually because there isn't really too many teams towards the eastern side of Villa, so there is open terrain. Whichever team does actually manage to win out here in the compounds will be able to get a very centralized location shortly afterwards.
Yep, at the same time here, Chica, he was the one to pull the Hail Mary for Tempo Storm for those placement points, but will he be the one to actually clutch this for the team? But they are trying to retreat and back off from this fight. It seems to me they want to still go for those placements here before engaging against this fight, and you can see based on the utilities wise, they're not ready to go full head on and willing to risk losing a couple members in this process, considering how spread out they are and also the terrains and towns, which there's just multiple angles that may or may not be flanked from the counterpart team.
Yeah, you can see the circle too. I mean, just split in half this time, not towards, the west to east. Instead, this time it's split in half from the north to south, where there's this big discrepancy of teams towards the western side. Free terrain towards Mothra, Dino Park. We could see a Dino Park circle. That'd be a treat, wouldn't it?
Oh, I would love to see a Dino Park circle, but at the same time as well, seeing how this circle is, there's just so many compounds to work with here. I think you asked me the question on the previous Erangel map regarding the compound, whether do they secure compounds here?
Yeah.
But I feel like in this situation, considering it's still early phase here, securing those crucial compounds to actually cut off exit strategies or maybe even rotation routes here or set up a couple of roadblocks is going to be very beneficial in this phase of circle. But once the third or fourth phase of circle, this is where you may consider taking a page off Bigatron strat here, just camping on top of the mountains, just getting whatever information you need.
I actually really like the rotation from I&D in the south, going south of Rhinery all the way towards Milnar. That's what I'm imagining, obviously. Can't say I can predict the future, but I think that's what they're going to do. It makes the most sense to avoid the teams. SWAT 69 at Winery, just south of Vornova as well, Bigatron, and then towards Abbey have Footballists as well. So if they go just around the edge of the road there, across the southern coast, up towards Milnar, then maybe towards, well, Dino Park, potentially the centre as well, secure a strong compound, it could be very effective. Although, Terrence, it seems like having compounds this early into the game isn't too strong. It's more about that phase 4, phase 3 circle where you start to solidify your positioning.
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes it's a little bit luck as well, hoping that the circle actually lies on the same vicinity here. Like you said as well, Villa currently in a space where it's kind of empty for all this team. So you can see a great migration shift here coming from Party Gaming Red as well, who's actually heading down south here to try and set up a couple of roadblocks near potentially Dino Park. It seems to me some of these teams may consider the circle ending towards the Dino Park vicinity, where it's not that too often we see a Dino Park ending though.
Yeah, it is rare to see. And what may be worrying for me right now for Starion is how long are they going to wait for this rotation, as they are slightly split. They are going to be coming in through Omen Elite. Ooh, Party Gaming may be coming into what's left of Red Canids as they lost Maxon early. If it does actually throw out this HE grenade, he will be indicating where he is, but instead, from the side, Az from Party Gaming manages to get the down knock onto Levi, and with that, seems like Party Gaming are going to start to pounce here on the weakened front of Red Canids, as the only player actually standing here currently is Netoso. He has 2 players down, and he has so much to do.
Yeah, and Party Gaming, they pretty much know that they're L by himself here. Chosen nades here coming from her, almost connecting here. Forces Netoso to head down south to try and save his teammates here. But as soon as it opens the door, you can see Party Gaming going to go for the push.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They know that Red Canids are just down to 1 member. They're going to apply all the pressure, all the damage, as Netoso has so much to do here. All 4 of the players from Party Gaming are still alive, and if the Micro Uzi as well on his lonesome, the Molotov going to be flushing him into this one darkened room all alone. And now, all Party Gaming need to do is go for the trade. Netoso as well taking some of the damage there from the flames, and just like that, he's going to go down. That's going to be Red Canids out in 16th.
Well, you can see Ji-Hoon here. He's pretty impressive with his gameplays here. The power of the Uzi outshining people, especially, I've talked about this multiple times here. Uzi is the best weapon for rushing compound just because you have that first-hand advantage on knocking the first members. If there's a 4 squad, nope, not too shabby, but if he's all by himself, pretty much, I think about 8 out of 10 times you'll pretty much win that fight as an Uzi, unless he's using another Uzi as well. But here on the feed here, we see Nico from Tempo Storm with 230 average damage here, pretty consistently coming in from Tempo Storm. But at the same time, they've took a page off Bigatron strategy here, camping on the mountains, barricading, using those vehicles here to solidify their vantage point as of now, to try and get a little bit of information. But at the same time, they may consider shifting their position right now.
Yeah, I imagine most of that damage, or the average aggregate damage, was coming out from the games yesterday, where they were wiping out squads each and every map. Team I&D, this is, well, I was going to say a big win for them, a big matchup for them, but we have to as well coincide that with the Starion and Go Skill. A Tempo Storm as well. They need that W with lots and lots of kill points as well to their name. Victory 5 have found themselves in quite an awkward scenario here, as Hung is making some noise and Stalker may hear it.
Yep, at the same time, Orange Esports Stalker, he wants to regroup with his teams here, but Orange Esports, they're just playing the long-range game here, trying to potentially scout out the backlines of V5, but Hang, he needs to back out here. Stalker sees his Glimmer, goes for a couple attacks, but unfortunately misses the shot, and Hang, he's gonna back off. He's gonna run.
He's going to play this one passively, and this has given time for the rest of the Victory 5 members to join the slight firefight here. And I say firefight because it's the Molotovs that are going to be thrown out, but extinguished, you'd imagine, inside the snow. Ooh, that HE grenade is going to force Stalker out. and he is going to be fine for now. But Victory 5 are starting to get comfortable here in between these two compounds as they're going to be waiting for whoever pulls the trigger first.
Yep, seems to me they are going to be committing this fight here. Stalker is going to back off, but you see a huge flank here coming from V5. Hang gets got out from Leon, goes for the spray. He gets one knock, but waiting for the finish here. Stalker also get traded. Manor getting flanked from the side as well.
Ooh, such an awkward position as well to revive him. He's so exposed there at the top of the hill. Wuxian going to be waiting to see if he can get that third-person angle to spot exactly where the remaining players are from Orange, but he's going to be hearing them instead, and the reason being is they're getting close. Stalker will be revived, Pov with the Pov over the hill so he can spell out and aid his teammates there and give them some covering fire. Detonators going to need some covering fire as well while they try and revive their teammate, as Omen and Elite are looking far more confident today.
Yeah, a couple of smokes here. Nate's potentially coming from Nimonari, cooking it up here, hoping to land it up towards Carnage, but unfortunately will not connect. But as Omen Elite, they are going to go for the flank here. Wi-Fi going to be setting this up. Will he go for the push though?
It's a good question, Terrence. Going to be going for the preemptive energy drink and then may go for the push as Komel goes for that push, goes down early. With that, 4 versus 3, they might actually try and just force their hand here. So much damage they're going back onto Carnage, so he may just try and wait this one out. But look at the flank coming in from the side as well. Omen and Elite are playing so well here as Detonators are forced now behind cover. Wi-Fi as well trying to join the fray, but it's from behind. Look at the bullets coming in onto the remaining players here from Detonators. The car as well, if it was to explode, would do so much damage.
Oh, Zute's got the pincer as well. Omen Elite is going to go for a spray. Zute, he has the shot, lines it up. Does he connect? Gets one here. Detonator is down to Facho, all Feka, all by himself. And he's going to be the last man standing. Here comes the push from Omen Elite. Oh, he connected. Zute applying the pressure, and eventually they take him up down.
Brilliant play there from Omen Elite. Managing to get the play going in their favor. Amazing flank as well. I believe it was Wi-Fi that came around the side with the vehicle, shot down at the players trying to be revived, and managed to wipe them out. So they go out in 15th.
Yeah, it was definitely a fantastic team effort here coming from Omen Elite. Zute and also Wi-Fi tag team with flanks was just fantastic to watch. But at the same time, Orange Esports, they're still not done with V5. They took 2 hits. It seems to me they're going to go for the hunt here. But at the same time, V5, they managed to salvage 1. So it's going to be 3v4 situation here, as you can see Fire at a stalemate here with the guys from V5, Usian and Fire in the front, and Popov trying to go for the flanks from the side alongside Wohang. But Leon is also trying to rotate from the sides as well.
Yeah, going for the long play. Are we a man down here for Victory 5?
Yep. Definitely. They've lost 1 member early on in the engagement here, but at the same time, V5, they're kind of boxed in just because they don't have an exit strategy with those vehicles. And Orange Esports, you can look at this. Popov, they're slowly moving pixel by pixel, hoping to get a lucky knock here before going in for the gobble coming from Orange Esports. It seems to me, Hang is trying to bait out some sort of rotations here. Stalker was starting us with the smoke here, hoping to push this ground as Orange Esports, they're looking for those kills here to try and qualify into the global finals.
Just misses its mark. Orange Esports now starting to set the scene here onto the compound that Victory 5 currently obtain. But the question is, for how long? As Leon starts to slowly rotate in forward. Nani's going to be going at the edge of the... I was going to nearly say bridge the edge of the wall. And now with that, he's going to go to the edge of his death as he survives, just with 5 HP. Orange Fire as well, going to be coming in hot in pursuit. They have Hang as well to the side, but I don't think he's in a good enough angle here to apply some covering fire here for his teammates, as they're going to be coming forward, left, right, and center. Inside the compound is Orange Esports. Victory 5 managed to get the heal off onto Nani, so he has some HP to work with. The question is, though, can he go for some more shots? He's going to be rattling off through the corner and through the edge of the wall, but down he goes. That's another member down as well. For the likes of Orange Esports, this is such a chaotic fight here. Both these teams going to be exchanging blows. Tit for tat as Wuxian has finally made the long rotation in. Pop as well catches one of the players in the open. Victory 5 are down and they're out for the count. It's going to be 14th as they're positioning and their finish here in Game 5 of the final day.
Yeah, they needed these kill points here, but at the same time, they spend so much time outside the zone here. They are having troubles to rotate in, but fortunately for them, they only lose 1 member coming from side Orange Esports. So that's going to be 4 points for them. But how long can they last? Because they have to push into his next phase of the circle, where you see a lot of teams has found their compound. In this case, Ghost Killer, Tempo Storm, Mega Conqueror, they're smack middle of the circle. And if Orange Esports walks into this, they are in for some serious firepower heading their way. All these flanks coming in. You can see Satsura as well. He's proning his way through, trying to get those information here. He knows there's a couple of teams beside them in towards the next compound just because of those vehicle rotations and gunshots. But at the same time, there's still multiple teams still unaccounted for in this circle right now.
It's very true to mention. Speaking of the circle, the only team that currently aren't inside it is Orange Esports, but we know why, Terrence, and that is because they've been dealing out devilish blows against a plethora of teams so far in this game. I believe they've taken out 2 teams nearly at this point, only 13 minutes in.
Yep, and speaking of which, Tempo Storm, you can see Rain with the Uzi. He's hoping to go for a couple of rush, expecting a couple of setups with the surprise attack, but not much is going to be happening as of now. And from this perspective, we see the guys from Insidious. They're going to be setting up a roadblock in this intersection, securing this compound, hoping to catch anyone crossing the bridge coming from Castle. But unfortunately to say, Mega Conqueror is way ahead of time here. They've ran past away from the castle vicinities, from the eastern shorelines of the Vikendi map here, and now they're smacking a little bit more. But Insidious, they're not giving up yet. They have a couple vehicles, but Gonzo will start things off with this fight.
Spec speculating whether or not he is going to survive this affair. Synergy seems like they can maybe get a drop on Tempo Storm. And actually what may happen here, Terrence, is if Tempo go for the revive on Spec, Synergy from above might actually spot the players coming out of the compound.
Yep, at the same time, you can see footballers, they heard those gunshots coming from Ghost Killer and Tempo. Like you said as well, they need those points to secure themselves into the top 3. And you can see, as of now, the kill leaderboard here, Tempo Storm, they're on the 6th place. They cannot afford to lose any members here. Fortunately for them, they know that Ghost Killers lost 1 member off the bat. So it's going to be a close match between those 2 teams. And if either team takes each other down, they pretty much dimmers their chances of making it towards the global finals. And whereas Asterion and IND are going to be pulling way ahead in the next games here to come.
Yeah, each team has chosen their compound, chosen their battleground going forward as we will see the 3rd phase in just 1 minute 20 seconds. But off the peripheral here, off of what we see, Terrence, which team has the advantage going forward, do you reckon?
Depending on the circle is coming in here right now, this middle of the circle, they have one of the best spots to push out any teams, forcing them towards the corner. But no, not all the teams are going to be bowing up to this. You can see the circle is relatively big just because of the first few phases to come. You can see Asterion and Party Gaming, they're going to be staring each other as well, just because the vehicles are pretty much parked outside from Asterion. This is where you can see Party Gaming, they may consider planning ahead here to try and take a fight against them. But we saw a couple of pop tires potentially coming from Asterion, but if this fight drags long enough, they may need to be very careful. But I've talked about how many compounds there is in this map, especially this circle, right? It's all about patience. It's all about getting those information and how you read the situation. In this case, Asterion is giving a lot away.
Precisely, all about the patient and waiting game. Asterion, they're inside the center of the circle. They're going to be using the vehicles maybe to add some extra lines of defense. Seems likely so, covering the windows, making it harder for players to actually jump into the windows. That's usually quite smart. Maybe I'm just overthinking this, but maybe that is the reason for it. IND, as they see and witness Daljeet get knocked down.
Yep, Omen Elite getting 1 knock here, but will they go for the aggression push here? It's going to be a hard thing to worry about here. But as of now, they're still trading here, trying to lower down the economy from each other team here. But Omen Elite, they started off with got knocked. Seems to me they're going to crash into this combo against IND.
Crashing may be slightly an understatement here, as IND are going to be alive with 3, but they need as much support as possible as Trance. Trying to get out into the open, but he's going to be taken down there by Zute. That's easy for him as Wi-Fi and the boys start to hunt down the team from South Asia and through the window. Carnage is actually doing some damage there, but eventually down to 5 HP, but thankfully has the backup of his team. But look at this, it's going to be Lord from SWAT 69 getting in for the 3rd party. Actually steals away one of the kills there from Omen Elite. They're going to lose that placement point.
And Omen Elite, 2 times in a row, fantastic flank here with the box formation, and it's worked out. But at the same time, SWAT 69, they saw these movements coming in. They're going to try to deny those mobility away from Omen Elite, but fortunately for them, they will try and wrap this out here to steal away IND's vehicles.
Ooh, maybe even steal away IND's chances of qualifying for the global finals, as there's still 4 alive. And look at this, it's like a checkmate here, as you know that there's going to be another team on the wing, which is SWAT 69, so they're paranoid about the potential 3rd party here that could be commissioned. Just going to be pre-firing their angles, but it's going to be Slayer all alone in the corner. He's going to be spotted out here eventually, as Zute knows exactly where the final place, where the final stone to be unturned eventually shall be, as they're going to be healing up, slowly gathering, and here comes the push. It's going to be down to Slayer, and he can't quite get anything done. That's it. IND are out 13th, and maybe their chance at the global finals out with it as well.
Well, they found him. Surprise, surprise. Who would thought, he caught him with his pants down. That's pretty much it for them. However, great push here coming from Omen Elite. 2 squads so far. It seems to me Omen Elite are also not giving up the chances of qualifying the global finals. They need those wins. They need those kills, and they're going all out. 2 successful teams. Will they get a third one here, or will they try to pull the BTR Mega trend right here, getting at least a good solid 20 kills into this game? But it seems to me they will get shot here from Bufia from SWAT 69.
Bufia, or Buffla, doing damage onto Spring, but he will see Autumn as he does survive.
Yep, okay, gonna try and go for the push here. As you can see, they're trying to rotate in towards the circle, trying to find the next position in the circle, and you can see there's still at least a good solid 10% inside the water. Straight shots coming in, denying economy, trying to bait out, stall any teams pushing in towards the circle. You can see Bufla sees the guys from Omen Elite, goes for a couple of shots, but unfortunately to say, doesn't connect. Spring tries to go for the K9 shots here to deny those helmets away from them, but not going to be happening as of now. Fortunately for them, they have 5 first aid kits just because they had 2 successful takedowns. Ooh. And they can play the late game now. They are fully stocked up. But off the kill feed, we see INS still engaging against Mega Conquer, but at the same time, Zuxi also fighting against the guys from Party Gaming.
Yeah, this seems to be the narrative each and every time we do see Vikendi, where there isn't too much action early on, and then it hits this 4th circle, and it goes lights out, where teams just get convoluted together. Synergy going to be now applying all the damage against Mega as more of the players go out for Party Gaming. All the players out for Party Gaming as they do fall short in 12th. And Synergy, yeah, look how close they are now as well against the players here from Mega. Only 2 as well are going to be situated here towards the rocky terrain. It's going to need to be a rocky movie if they need to try and pull off a 2 versus 3, as Rodfiat is going for the energy drinks, tries to put the HG grenade as well, but he's only got a micro Uzi up here close. Terrence, it's not really the best weapon to have here as he goes for the wide spray, the wide angle, the hip fire accuracy. It's going to be the best here with the submachine gun, but they made his charge at Synergy here with the high ground.
Oh, the Molotovs coming in. Mega Conquer, they're going to play the high ground advantage, but at the same time, they have no vehicles to re-engage here. Synergy, if they push this quickly here, they may take him down, but at the same time, they're going to be taking a shield peel. Flank coming in. And Synergy, Rodfiat with the nades!
They're taking too long. They need to commit here to the push. Now, Mega coming in from the top. Let's see how this one's going to end as they come over. Ooh, Austin, though, should be the saving grace here for Synergy to shoot back and deny the chance for the overhead peak. But here comes Ron, down with the Mac-10, the Uzi spray. Runs out of bullets, isn't quite good enough for one, and down he goes, all down to Ponty. Major suicide as well, and goes for the spray, and will be taken down. No player is going to be diminished here from Synergy.
Oh, that could have looked like a really sick play coming from Rodfiat. He made the try. Unfortunately, they did not stack up their odds, and they went in 1 by 1 as Mega Conqueror will get taken out on 11 pace. So this is going to give a little bit of hope here from Synergy to actually solidify their points to try and make it towards the global finals. But unfortunately, INS right now, Cartoon, they've heard so many gunshots. They're going to try and rotate, potentially take the supply crate for themselves, which is right in front of them right now.
Yeah, see what they can find inside that. Actually didn't see what was lurking inside that supply crate. If it was the AWM, which could be pivotal and paramount going forward. But speaking of going forward, Synergy trying to deny the strides from a Styrian Myth. As it's going to be 4 players still alive for them. Synergy coming around the flank as well as they're trying to apply all the damage now as the bullets are starting to connect here from Prolord. Schreider is just going to be hiding slightly in the shadows here in this next door, just around the left side of Prolord as he does go for the reload down the M4. He is alive for now.
Nice pick off there coming from Prolord, but at the same time, he given away his position. Synergy knows him. Insidious heard those gunshots. They're going to be setting up their guns and towards their vicinity. You can see Insidious, they're not keeping them out of this compound just because they're outside the zone, and they can play this patiently, hopefully to get a couple of shots.
Yeah, massive cluster of teams as well towards the northern hemisphere of the map. No one actually playing towards the center. Everyone's playing towards the edge of the smoke. More kills as well coming out in favor against Tempo, and that's not going to be favoring their chances making it towards the global finals. This is exactly what Asterion were looking for. Tempo going out early, maybe IND going out early as well as that Mac-10 up close with 1 bullet remaining. Terrence manages to finish the job. Ooh, Poser though is imposed by the will of Cartoons G360.
Yeah, what a play there coming from Prolord. He single-handedly got 2 guys for himself. Unfortunately, say Asterion, they tried to go for the flank here. Unfortunately, say they were taking this so long, and Insidious has been hearing all this information and gunshots to begin with, and because of that, they lost 1 member in the process. However, you can see Insidious, they're trying to gatekeep the guys from Asterion. Prolord gets scouted out here, and oh, nice shot there coming from Key.
Perfect spray. Cartoons finishes the job. As we now wait here with 10 teams remaining. 33 alive, 23 minutes into phase 5 as all the teams are going to be in the midst of a gold rush for the center of that circle, as there's only going to be 3 teams inside it currently.
Yep, at the same time here, it's going to be stalemate. They are at the edge of the circle. 1 minute on the clock for all these teams to push into this next phase of the circle, where you can see Tempo Storm. BTR is already so far ahead. Tempo Storm is already setting up a shop in front here, hoping to catch up these guys from Asterion as well as Synergy, who's already in the town of Abbey. And Lunatic will get scouted out from Joker. What a nice angle with the Bison.
Wow, that is an impeccable shot there from the PP Bison at such range against Asterion, as they are with 1 player standing, but 1 player now being revived in the safety of the compound. Live standings on our screens. Asterion are now currently 3rd, 1 point ahead of IND, who went out early.
Yep, at the same time, this is going to be giving them a little bit of opportunity to crawl their way to global finals. But like I said, anything can happen. However, Omen Elite, SWAT 69 going head-to-head here. They're on the 8th place here. They're trying to get this chicken dinner to pull in as well. It's going to be close for all these teams, but it's going to be a Hail Mary for all these teams. They need this chicken dinner. Omen Elite, they're pushing the SWAT 69. They've got 2 squads early. Now getting another knock as well for them.
How are 33 players still alive here in phase 6? This is going to be carnage in just a few moments. Footballist is spotting out players in the open. Buffler going to be going down here. You'd imagine there's no way Moha could go for that revive unless there were a plethora of smokes he can just whip out of his utility belt. But he isn't Batman.
Uh-oh, they have to be careful about this here, but like I said, it's no longer about the compound's vicinity, it's always about those terrains. Omen Elite in a very comfortable position here. You can see Footballists, they get a couple shots to scout out the guys from Orange Esports. They took out Pop, but how will they be able to make it in the circle? That's going to be a question here, but Footballists, they're outside the circle, they have to go for a push, but SWAT 69, Lord!
Oh my goodness! Footballists are caught in the open here as they have to try and revive Zessi. As the grenade, is that Molotov or a grenade? Let's find out. It's going to be the Molotovs. They're going to be flushing them out into the open arms here. The crosshair for the players from SWAT 69 as they go down 1 by 1, as they're going to be exposed in no man's land. As soon to be, maybe no men surviving for Footballists as it all down to 1. My lord! Lord's just going to be wiping the slate clean here of Footballists.
Oh, he did so much damage from the side of Footballists, but at the same time, Omen Elite, perfect gatekeep on the top here. They got themselves a couple kills here. Will they finish him off here from Wi-Fi, from the sides? He's going to go for the kill as well, but Lord, he's going to try and tank circle. But no, he doesn't have any more mats. He's going to make a run for it, but will he make it alive?
Oh my god, run Forest.
Oh, what a shot from Wi-Fi.
Yeah, once again, taking some more kill points in the favor of Omen Elite. As we do witness Footballists go out in 8th. SWAT 69 are going to be the ones going out in 7th. Orange Esports still have 1 player standing, 2 need to be revived. And apart from that, at the top there, Omen Elite, 4 players alive, 9 kills as well, as they are currently 9th. Bigatron taking out Tempo Storm, and that's even greater for Omen Elite's chances as well. With IND doing poorly, Tempo Storm potentially doing poorly, this could be the dream.
Yep, at the same time, BTR, we talked about the Kings of Weekendi. They're here to take it here. They have the high ground. They pretty much zone out all the circle here, but they're picking fight against everyone. But little did they know, from behind, INS is sneaking up behind them.
Yeah, this is looking like deja vu from the double Mac 10 play we saw from Mega. Bishma and Smokey may hear the footsteps at the top of this rocky terrain. Omen Elite now making their way in towards more terrain here. Entering the side and peripheral of the circle. Only player inside the center of the circle is going to be Luxy from Bigatron.
Yep, but at the same time, like you said as well, Luxy is on top of the mountain here. Not many people can actually push them. But at the same time, Pop here will get scouted from the guys from Ghost Killer here. Is this going to be the end dreams here coming from Orange Esports? You can see Nicola going to try and finish him off. Legs there. Oh, a pixel shot almost connecting here. But good call from Orange Esports to prone their way through. But how will they rotate in? 12 seconds left. The circle is going to close in, and Ghost Killer, they have to make a push as well, because right beside them is also Omen Elite.
Yeah, this is going to go from 6 teams down to dwindling to 3 very fast indeed. Joker with the PP Bison, not really the best weapon you want to have in a phase 7 circle, but let's see what he can make do with it. We saw an exceptional shot earlier versus one of the players from Asterion who did go out early. So once again, the dream is still alive here for Tempo Storm and for Omen Elite. As Joker is going to be killed off. That means there's only 1 player now. Smokey from the side of INS, maybe backed up by Bishma as well if there's a chance. Goes for the quick Mac 10. Woo, nearly dies himself there. As We witness Bigatron going to finish off the job. Smokey now onto 1 HP. If he goes down, that's going to be it here for INS. RNG Sports going to go out in the fray in 6th.
Well, Smokey here almost taking out the guys from BTR, but they are going to reset this fight and go for the pickup here. Fortunately for them, they are inside the zone, but from inside, Tempo Stop getting pressure from Omen Elite here as Spring going for the shots. And oh no, they finish off the guys from Omen Elite.
From Tempo.
Sorry, Tempo Stop.
Yeah, Tempo out in 5th. INS probably going to go out in 4th here, with Bigatron going to be going in for the kill. And yeah, INS are going to be out in 4th. Zuxi from Bigatron going to be on 5 kills here, as they are now the kill leaders. Gonzo has to switch out the weapons there. Manages to finish off the job versus Spring. 3 players still remain for Omen Elite, with Luxy here at the corner. Ooh, look how spread apart actually McBoy is from the rest of his team here, from Bigatron, as all the players now going to be taking their meds, trying to see if they can heal up as fast as possible. But look at this, who's coming storming in. It's going to be Bigatron with the big plays, up close with the M4s, trying to work their way around the vehicle here as Ryzen as well joins into the fray. And they're going to make a mockery here of Ghost Killer. They're about to be going down. And I think that could be it. Let's take a look, and it is all down to Omen Elite. Maybe going for their first chicken dinner here. We saw them finish 2nd in the last game yesterday, and they need an unbelievable performance here to try take out the favorites with Bigatron.
That was a sick play there coming from Zuxi. You saw how he went in the vehicle, switched his seat, went in for a flank, pincered the guys from Ghost Killer, and because of that, they got that kills. But as of now, like you said as well, BTR, 14 kills, 3 alive. Microboy, a little bit spread out from team, getting knocked here from side of Omen Elite. So it's going to be a 3v3 situation. Sute getting tackled a little bit here. A little bit of long-range shots being go in. Microboy tried to be picked up, but unfortunately will be finished off from side of Omen Elite. Now it's going to be a stare down. 3v3. How is it going to go, Alex?
It's the zone. Look at the zone. Bigatron are inside the zone. Look at the amazing smokes as well they've used to ward it off. All field of view for Omen Elite. And inside the smoke, this is near perfect shots connecting from Ryzen.
Oh, Ryzen, they start things off. They got 1 shot here. Now they're going to be applying the pressure, trying to take down those vehicles in case Omen Elite goes for the exit. Here comes the spray. BTR, Zuxi, look at this. Zuxi, he's going to go for the push.
He's coming in for the push. So's Ryzen as well, but they're in the open. Carnage with the high ground shooting down onto the players. I think there's only 1 player standing left here for Luxy. I think this is it for Bigatron. This could be the big win here for Omen Elite. Let's take a look at it as we're down to the 2 versus 1. Omen Elite make it happen. It's their first chicken dinner.
Finally, Omen Elite went bananas in this game. Takes down the Kings of Vikendi. But for the first time ever, from the North American region, we have Omen Elite going to be coming up onto the interview stage later, but still, that was fantastic flanking coming from them. I did not expect that kind of dominant performance coming from Omen Elite. What changed, Alex? What do you think?
Well, what do I think? Good question before we hear it from the analysts. I think there's a chance for Omen Elite.
Oh yeah, definitely here. And you can see it's getting tighter by the minute here in the shifts in terms of the scores in the top for fighting for the top 3 spot. And it might be anyone's game now as of now. Omen Elite's game, IND, Tempo Storm, RAD maybe potentially, but at the same time, I don't know, man. This is getting closer by the minute, Alex. I have no clue who's going to be taking here. Everyone really stands a chance right now.
It's true. I mean, you mentioned minutes. We are minutes away from the final game. The final game here in the prelims. And obviously we know that Mega, Bigatron pretty much solidified. I think they actually are solidified. I'm not 100% sure. We will get the official announcements from the desk after game 6, where we can do a little bit of speculation. But for me, we've got Asterion, Tempo, Omen Elite now have joined into this battle. And there's one more team which is slipping the front of my mind. Team IND.
Yeah, Team IND. But at the same time, Asterion, they're trying all their best here. But I like the play coming from Prolog. He single-handedly got so many kills in the process. But unfortunately, he did his best as possible. But we know how brutal Vikendi can be. No one expects it to be out in open most of the time. But at the same time, we saw a lot of gatekeeps here. But what fantastic performance coming from Omen Elite. They got so many kills in the process. And because of that, they were able to get a chicken dinner fighting the Kings of Vikendi, which was fantastic to watch. So, Alex, what about this?
What about this? This is the final moments of the match. I don't think Bigatron were expecting the fact that Carnage was so high up, made it so awkward for them. And at the end there, we can see the final MAC-10 spray coming out for the win. But let's hear what Jason and the beautiful boys on the desk have to say.
And North America has done it yet again. For the first time, we're going to see Omen Elite take home a chicken dinner. Now, the question is, will it be enough for them to make their way up the rankings to get potentially into that 3rd place? And speaking of rankings, we're going to look straight at the scoreboards right now to see how many points they did get from that last match. Because obviously the 20 with the chicken dinner, the kills they pulled off, you know they're working their way up.
I was a doubter. I'm not going to lie. I was a doubter, but I am so happy that they got the win because they still have a chance. If they can get another chicken dinner with some kills, boy, as the region ambassador for North America, this makes me so happy, man.
Look at this, 33 points as a whole, 13 kills. I mean, it all started when they had a nice little compound crash onto Detonator very early on. They had a 3-1 split. Zute going for the flank, cleaning that up, and then after that, Omen pulled up and eliminated IND, opening up the gates for all the teams that are searching for that top 3 position. Then after that, Carnage at the very end on top of the rock, holding the angles, overlooking onto Bigatron. Woo,
they stopped Bigatron
yeah.
from getting that 100% win rate in Big Candy. And Ghost Killer, the one you said that it was going to be in the top 5, look at them right there. Tempo Storm with the 9 points. Hopefully they're going to stay a little bit closer. Styrian Myth there with 7 points. It's going to be interesting with Omen getting that chicken dinner for NA, man. And Wi-Fi, my goodness, Wi-Fi just so... He's certifying himself as the best player in North America, period.
Wi-Fi, a.k.a. The Dawn. I can't wait. I believe,
he is the Dawn.
He's the Dawn. I'm just giving the shout-outs, all right?
Right, and then Mega right there. I think that's the worst game that they have had so far today. But boy.
Hey, they're allowed to have a bad one, right?
I know.
Okay.
Maybe they were trying to do what we're talking about. They were maybe trying something different.
They were
and this is the best time, right? This is the best time. I wonder what they're going to go ahead and do in the next game. Maybe some hot drops.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts. It hurts to see, though, Team IND down and out so low with only 1 kill. I mean, like I mentioned, it opened up the floodgates for the other teams to attempt. But that just goes to show you how close the final game's going to be.
It is going to.
Gentlemen, do you want to see how close it's going to be right now?
Yes,
all right,
I do.
let's see the overall standings going into the final match of the day.
Ooh, Omen Elite surpassing Tempo Storm. They're going to go ahead and be 9 points away from 3rd place. My goodness, Ghost Killer currently moving into the 3rd place. Styrian Myth with 169 points in 4th. Team IND, they haven't been performing as well. They're going to have 165 points, but 2 NA teams, baby, within striking distance to go into the global finals and giving some company to Cloud9, Beowulf, and the squad.
I think it's also important to notice that Styrian Myth, a team who really tanked it today off the start. They got 4 points over the course of 2 games. They are still in it currently at 4th place with 169. Honestly, I feel like if you're 3rd through 8th, maybe 8th is a little bit too far reach.
I think 7th. I think 7th.
3 through 7, they have a chance to take home a 3rd place finish.
And something to just keep an eye on is what a win, what a chicken dinner with some kills can do for you, right? Because we saw Omen Elite, I think at one point they were down to 13. They were able to be a little bit consistent in the previous games, getting some kills, getting the chicken dinner, and now they are in contention to go into the global finals.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned it coming into today, we didn't even suspect that they would be in the position that they are right now, but it goes to show you how one amazing game could put you up there into that contestant. Not only that, they've been slowly creeping their way up all day long, getting solid placement points and, solid kills to go with it. So they are definitely working for the spot.
Consistency is definitely the key,
yeah,
Jason.
It has to be, right? When you're playing 18 matches, you can't just have that one good game. But now it all comes down to this, the final game of the day. Before we do get there, though, let's take a look at the overall kill leaders. As, again, it's going to be Megatron. I don't think that's going to change really at all.
Nothing's going to change there. Stone with 46 kills. I mean, his average survival time did go down by a couple of seconds, but I don't think that's really going to matter when you're averaging 22, almost 23 minutes of survival time and 46 kills. That is just insane.
Okay, well, guys, you know what? I don't think we need to talk too much more about this because I think we're ready to get underway with our final game. In the meantime, before we do get there, before we close out the day, it's going to be another interview with Icy Baby, Zute, and, of course, Wi-Fi.
Let's go, Wi-Fi.
Thank you guys so much, and of course, I'm pretty sure on the English desk here, they're pretty happy to see the North American team coming in for the win from Omen Elites here. Here I have Wi-Fi and also Zute. How are you guys feeling, Wi-Fi? Regular. So I heard the desk as well. They have a nickname for you. What's that mean?
Godfather. Yeah, that's about it. The Don. Yeah, that's the name.
All right, we have the Donfi and also Zute. How are you feeling about this?
I just saw the scores just now. We got a chance. I'm hyped. I'm ready.
All right. I like that. But at the same time, I gotta ask this question to you guys here. You guys are like a few points away, potentially, maybe securing yourself in towards the global finals. And it seems to me your team strategy and playstyles completely changed from the course of these 2 days. And also today itself, what changed? Because in the map of Weekend, you guys went storming your way through, taking so many teams after teams and getting so many kills. What changed for you guys?
The aggression. We understood that in order for us to qualify at this point, we have to wipe as many teams as possible. In that beginning game, I think we crossed path maybe 3 or 4 teams. And at that point in time, it's just executing and closing out.
All right, Don. What about you, Zute?
Yeah, we knew. I mean, I made a post on Twitter a little bit ago. When the day started, I was like, you guys are either going to see us come up big or we're going to go down crashing. So that last game, we finally pulled through, came out big, and now I believe we're only 12 points away from third.
Okay, so what are we going to be expecting coming to the final game here? Because we know everyone is fighting for the top 3 here. There's so many teams coming in, especially you guys as well, along with Tempo Storm. Do you think you guys will make it here in the final games? What are we going to be expecting from you guys?
North America, we're going to have 2 people in globals, 2 squads. That's a fact. C9, save our spots.
What about you, Zute, for sure?
Yeah, I think we got it. I mean, when we always show up on the final days, that's how prelims will happen, and it's just going to happen again.
Okay, last but not least here, anything you want to say to your fans all the way from America, watching you guys all the way through, or maybe even the casters as well? We have Jason, he's raising up a hand. Anything want to say to guys?
Big shout out to Jason over there. You know, Seven Worlds, you know I love you, baby. And Mustache. What we eating tonight?
Zute?
Yeah, shout outs to the same people. I want to add, she's looking at me right now. Shout outs to my girlfriend, Sakumai. She's our team manager, yes, and she's done a lot for us. She's brought us food, everything, the whole rundown. She's been a great help. And shout outs to Shane if you're watching. So, our boss.
Oh, okay,
So, yeah.
I guess that's pretty much
Oh,
it.
wait, Wi-Fi. You want to do the omen up? The thing?
What,
Okay,
what?
now that we're on camera, no. All right, we'll say that. If we make top 3, we got to do it. All right. Okay, if we make top 3, we'll show you something great.
Okay, I'm looking forward to see what's going to be up here because I'm a little bit confused and what is that here? What's the omen up? But okay, that's for in case they comes in the next game here. But as of now, that's pretty much it here. We're going to be having one more game and we'll find out which top 3 is going to be making it in towards the global finals. This is the PUBG Mobile Club Open preliminary stages here. This is Omen New Elite. My name is ICBaby12. See you guys in the final game.
like a piece of chicken meat on a grill under the blazing sun. Everyone hates desert because they get lost here. But there are some interesting people here, like that hip-hop kid. You know, the one on top of the car. He always has the strangest stickers. Supposedly, they're trophies he got from other players. You know how it is. Kids and their toys. Oh, and that guy standing by the wall has a really good aim and is supposedly an assassin. Why is he dressed like that in this frackin' desert, though? As for that lady over there, she values her gun more than her own life. That's about the only thing you can trust around here. Me? Who am I? Ha! Everyone knows the Lava Barret. Shh! I think we have guests.
Broken again.
Bird's been following us. Does it think we're rabbits?
No, you're more like a bug. A really lazy bug. Watch out!
Take cover!
We're surrounded!
Fly fast, I'll race you. Time to wreak havoc. Let's go! You could join us, little sidekick.
Companion. Let's go!
Hey! Wait for me!
there was one match left. This is the PUBG Mobile Club Open 2019 Fall Split Prelims, and we have one match left to go. On Erangel here, we've had a rise up from all of these teams come into the final stretch here, and one thing we're going to have to talk about is the overall standings, because this is where it comes down do or die time for a lot of these teams. And Dave, Mustache Dave, you're going to have to break down some of these point spreads.
I mean, let's just mention real quick, Ghostskilla finally breaching that gap. They are going to find themselves in the top 3 with 173. And then 4th place, the gap is going to be 4 points. From 3rd place to 5th place, it's 8 points. And from 3rd place to 6th place, it's 11 points. So, I mean, one more game to go. Omen could do it for North America. IND could do it for South Asia. Asterion could do it for Europe. And
Tempo.
Yeah.
Tempo also has a chance for North America. So it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out, man. I'm really excited to see how this match is going to go ahead and go, because honestly, this is I'm kind of speechless just by seeing the opportunity that Omen Elite has as the region ambassador for North America. This makes me so happy.
Well, we're seeing our 9th through 16th place teams, and I mean, maybe footballs could have a slight chance if they have the craziest game we've ever seen out of them, able to pick up maybe like 23 kills a match, what Bigatron was able to put up before, and get the chicken dinner. But otherwise, the other teams, 10th through 16th, no chance for them, unfortunately. But at least they got the experience. They got the pleasure of playing with some of the best teams in the world, and obviously we'll still be giving it their all as we head over to Erangel.
Now, the question is, what are those teams that are actually in contention going to go ahead and do? Are they going to go ahead and just try to play it safe, go for placing, or are they going to go ahead and try to challenge some of the other teams that are a little bit lower and haven't been able to perform to what they're supposed to?
I just wonder how hectic comms are going to be for them. You know, I think there's going to be a lot of talking going on consistently within their headphones that maybe they can't even think or speak to themselves.
I understand.
I don't know. I don't know if I like football list's chant better or the Omen Up chant that we just saw.
Omen and Tempo. If they make it, I'm going to stand up on this day and start screaming USA.
Okay,
I'm ready, baby.
We're going to hold him to it.
Ready.
We're going to hold him to it.
You can do it.
I will.
He's going to do it.
I'll be able to showcase the suit even better.
I will.
Hero.
Can you at least put on pants before you do that? Because I don't think we're going to see you.
Yes, I will.
I think it looks better without pants, but that's just my opinion.
No comment.
So, yeah. I mean,
what
a crazy game. PUBG Mobile. Love it.
I love that we're coming out into the final game of the day, and it's still so damn close between so many different teams. You said it was a 12-point spread between 3rd and 7th right now. Every team, I'm imagining that they're all in their own heads thinking, like, what can we do here? Are we going to change anything up? Should they change anything up?
Yeah, hopefully they don't overthink it.
Our team's going to hot drop them now, knowing that they're in contention.
SWAT 69, I don't know. They can do whatever they want right here. Party Gaming can do whatever they want.
We've seen SWAT 69 hot drop Omega the first 2 games. They got 2nd place after that. They could try to do it just to make a name for themselves and be like that team that just didn't allow. Yeah, one of those teams that just wasn't able to make it in because SWAT 69 just killed them at the beginning of the game. I don't know.
Okay.
Anything can happen. Stay tuned, watch the game, and let us know in the comments below. Who do you think is going to go ahead and win this game?
Hey, we don't have to wait much longer as we're going to be heading to the commentaries. But before we get there, I want to remind you guys one more time. I'm going to remind you once more later on just to make sure you guys remember. You can still get tickets to the Global Finals coming up on the 29th of November. If you're in Malaysia, or if you're not in Malaysia, fly on over to pmco2019.info/myticket. Pick up your ticket. Come on down. Root on your favorite teams. And obviously meet the talent as well if you can find us. But for now, let's head over to our final match of today. The final match of Prelims has taken 3 days and 18 matches to get there, but we're finally underway on Erangel. It's going to be Alex Byfield and Icy Baby to take you through it.
USA.
It's time, the final game of the prelims, Terrence. Which teams are going to be in 3rd? We've got 4 in the running here, contesting for that 3rd and final spot in the global finals.
Definitely, it's going to be a tough one here, but as of now, Ghostskilla on the number 3 spot here. We have Tempo Storm, we have Omen EV, we have IND, all fighting for this final game. Or maybe potentially a couple of...
Asterion as well.
Oh yeah, Asterion as well, definitely. And also maybe potentially a Hail Mary from bottom here, getting like 30 kills.
Footballists, if they get 24 kills, break the record here, and the chicken dinner, maybe there's a chance they can get the upset. But yeah, I mean, you're trying to find just things which don't happen.
Yeah, maybe. But at the same time here, we are going in towards the final game. And looking at the flag path here, it's going to be starting off from the outskirts of Lipovka, passing through Pachiki, ending towards the outskirts of Kori. Pretty well-balanced map throughout the entire game. And this is going to allow a lot of teams here. But look at this. What Mecha Stone is... Oh, okay, never mind. He's still in the plane. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, just ignore that. Just ignore it. Pretend it didn't happen. But yeah, what is good though, what is good that's happened is the fact we have a very fair final plane in terms of where it is going across Erangel. We wouldn't want to see something strange like we saw the last one, a military base which maybe favoured some of the teams, maybe it didn't. Instead, very even playing field here as we're going to see which teams are going to be hot dropping who.
Hold that thought for now because Mega Conquer is not dropping into his Milta town. It seems to me they're actually heading towards Pachinki potentially. And also, where is BTR? They're not heading towards Novo as well.
They're going Pachinki as well, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe the Battle of the Titans here. See who is the best team, as they have already solidified their spot. We keep saying it time and time again. It's the battle for third. And oh my goodness, how many teams do we have here?
Wait.
On the bottom left-hand side, we've got Bigatron, we have Mega, and we have Party Gaming, all dropped inside Pachinki. Oh, the action is going to get started immediately as one of the players, I believe that was from Party Gaming, that was knocked down. So, let's see then. Bigatron trying to see if they can loot up. We're only 1 minute 45 seconds into this final map here. Game 18 of the prelims. So, in terms of looting, in terms of what weaponry they have in their arsenal, it's going to be definitely very much weak.
What is going on here, Alex? This is the clash of the Titans. Mega Conquer going up against BTR. Same goes for Party Gaming, but Luxy will get the first blood, taking out the guys from Jihoon and Party Gaming. They weren't expecting a party in Pachinki. Oh no, this is crazy. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, as well, Mega and Bigatron already qualifying means they can have a bit of fun with this game. Let's see how aggressive they do make it. Zuxi caught in the open. The grenade, it is pinned. Let's see if it's perfect, as he is going to be chucking it out. Let's wait. Here
Does he connect?
we go. Yeah, there we go. It's another knockdown here against Bigatron. But I don't think actually Mega can try and capitalize on this just yet. Stone could be the only player that can really see the players at the divot there here in Pachinki.
Yep, at the same time, Bigatron Luxy, he's going to try and pick up his twin brother right there in that small ditch. But at the same time, they don't exactly have much mats to work with from Mega Conquer. I feel like they need to disengage, reset this fight. And it seems to me there will be a little bit of small skirmish to work with, but they will respect each other's territory. However, I think the ones that's getting punished the most will be Party Gaming here, because this pretty much spoils the entire chance to actually, make it alive here. But I don't know. This is going to be a fun one. But off the bottom side as well, we see Football is getting a couple shots in towards the guys from V5 rotating from the shelter vicinity. And BTR here. Now, the famed sniper Luxy having the Car 98. Will he pop some hit-offs?
Gosh, just look at the standings. Ghost Skiller, 173. Asterion, 169. Team IND, 165. Omen Elite, 162. All of a sudden, out of the ramification of the chicken dinner of Vikendi, they have a fighting chance of making it to the global finals. And yeah, I mean, in the background of all of this, we have seen the first circle, Terrence. It's going to be far towards the north, but so far the focal point of all the action has been what we witnessed at Pachinki.
Yep, at the same time here, off another side as well, we see IND. They're going to be on the outskirts of Ferry Pier once again, trying to set up a couple blocks from the western side here. But surprise enough, no team is on the military island itself, considering that BTR is in Pachinki. Red is not in military baseball because they are all the way in Primos. So we're not going to see any kind of contestants passing towards IND, or maybe even set up a couple potential roadblocks from them. But like you said as well, Circle is going to push up north. But on the screen right now, Mega Conquer, Party Gaming, and BTR still in this town. How will they make it out alive? Because as of now, they're not moving. They're making sure that each other stays in Pachinki all the way through. And it doesn't seem that they want to leave, but Luxy, the shot!
Oh my goodness! Probably the best sniper shot we've seen this whole event so far. And what a climatic finish as it does come on the final game of today. And Stoned is going to be finished off here, it seems. He is crawling behind cover, but I'm pretty sure he will go down momentarily unless someone can get him to him in sort fashion. Speaking of things being speedy, look at this assault now onto Footballers. We mentioned before on the desk that they have to have an amazing performance here in Victory 5. Could be throwing a spanner in the works against that Zesty with the AKM up close. Good enough for one knock, but not good enough for two as they fight it back. Victory 5, though, they're not done just yet. Look at them prepping their grenades. They're going to be seeing if they can make Soul K the final play. Footballers, nice and supple. Trying to soften them up here before the blows do come in to finish off the job. But look at this, the cavalry has arrived from Footballers. An amazing time play there from as well. This play inside the compound from Footballers, catching more players off guard. And he may go for more, anticipating the players to be healing up against Victory 5. Wuxian is down. And I think there's only one player remaining. No, there's no players remaining for Victory 5. Terrence, that was all in favor of Victory 5. And then suddenly out the window.
Yep, that's pretty much it for them here. The entire end of the journey, they pretty much will be out of the tournament. However, Bigatron and Mega Conquer off the kill field. We saw a little bit of head-to-head happening coming here, and Party Gaming seems to be the one to try and third party get some kills off this here. But AZ, they will scout out Luxy here, the famed sniper who took out the kill leader of this preliminary stages, Stone, with a fantastic headshot with the sniper.
Ooh, up close is the hip fire from the Scar. Down he goes. McBoy is McDead as Rodfiat finishes the job there. So now we're into a 3 left for Bigatron. I believe it's only 3 as well left for Mega, and 3 left for Bigatron, depending on whether or not Stone did survive that headshot from Zuxi. I'm not sure if actually he was revived. We should be able to see that out shortly. But yeah, the zone is north. So all of these teams we're witnessing fight currently in Pachinki are going to have to make their rotations prematurely.
Oh, AZ needs to be a little bit careful here. He doesn't have a helmet, doesn't have mats to work with here. So Zuxi with the VSS gets a lucky headshot. He's going to take him out. However, we can see Zuxi, he's slowly bleeding out as well, potentially. No, actually, he's healing up here. But Ryzen and Luxy, they are pretty low. They don't have mats. They're going to play in this ditch. And Rodfiat, they're not moving at all. They're just going to mess around. But at the same time, Footballist and Synergy now, they're going to go head-to-head.
They are indeed. Synergy going to be fighting not just in the compounds, but also in the streets. Tron, maybe not expecting the fact that Shrider's hopped in the vehicle and trying to get away, but who can't get away? It's going to be Zesty who goes down from Footballist. Ooh, Tron though trying to fight one back here against Synergy as another player, Solkay, is ran over by the players from Synergy. This is awful, diabolical for Footballists who are trying their hardest to at least get 1 kill against Synergy, but they can't quite make it happen. They got the knock, but look at this. The vehicle is used in tandem, and the player shall be revived. They got nothing as Footballists walk away with Zilch.
Yeah, they don't exactly have mats as well. Vehicles is going to be tough to rotate away here. We can see Lobzine, he has a buggy here. So he may consider just backing off, trying to salvage a little bit of placement points. But it seems to me they want to try out this fight here. And Tron going for the sprays, SGE, Synergy. They may seem to try and go for the wraparound here. Serbi try and go for a different direction to try and flank the guys for Footballist as of now.
Through the smokes, a few of the shots there from the Scar of Shrider are connecting onto Tron, but not enough yet to convert that into a knockdown. He is instead going to be hopping onto the buggy, getting away nice and safe. But look at this in hot pursuit. Austin X knows exactly where they are. He can smell blood in the water here. He's going to be slithering past the trees here, trying to see if they can have a bit of a rush hour or Fast and Furious shoot-off inside the vehicles as he spots them out in the open. But again, it's the exact same affair, deja vu, where they can't connect the bullets as they go over the hill and far away.
Well, it seems to me the Fast and Furious sequel will not proceed in this game, but at the same time, BTR and Mega, they're still staring each other at death's door, trying to take a kill, and Ryzen trying to pick a couple shots, and look at this, Rodfield, he doesn't have mats, he's got guns, he's got weaponry, his armory, but how would they fight this? He's got a couple bandages, that's about it, but BTR, they are in a stuck spot, they don't have mats to begin with. How are they going to fight this? This is taking too long, what is going on?
I don't know. The zone's about to come in as well, Terrence. This is getting very strange. You can tell these guys are auto-qualified because they started to have a bit of fun with it. Online 24 chucks out the smoke. Maybe try to bait out a grenade and force a peek from Ryzen into the crosshair of Rodfiat. But no, they're inside the zone for now, which means they are going to force out the hand of Bigatron. That could be their idea of strategy, and it might actually work as Party Gaming going to be third-partying the action against Luxy from Bigatron as he's down as well. Zuxi, though, still alive. Ooh, that zone. 1 minute, 10 seconds before it will cut off Bigatron. So Mega will have a few seconds additionally in their favor. But what isn't favoring them is the fact that Party Gaming could come from the flank, although the flank is much more of an issue for Bigatron right now.
Yeah, at the same time, the party is still happening in Pochinki. They're not exactly leaving it at all. And the circle, like you said as well, is going to force them all out. They don't have mats here. Mega and BTR, they're literally just, you know, starving each other out, and Party Gaming, they're trying to reap this reward, but it seems to me nothing is making sense for them right now. Like, who are these guys in their town? And I don't know where BTR and Mega, why are they in their town?
What are they doing here? Going to be making a ruckus as I think Spec spots out Tron here. Going to be getting some more kill points and get ever so closer to that third spot. All the players right now in the server seeing that kills are being found by Tempo Storm are going to be worried about that third position if it's already going to be taken. Ghost Skiller. Oh, this should be a freebie. Yep, it's going to be a freebie. Nice headshot as well there from Aldic from Ghost Skiller. Footballists are out in 15th, and so are their chances of making it all the way to the global finals.
Yep, Ghost Skillers, they are in the top 3 position right now here. They are trying their best to actually solidify their points here to qualify into the global finals. However, Janchi will get knocked off from the guys from Mega Conquer. Rocket will secure another one here, but BTR will eventually get flagged from AZ as they clear off BTR on 14th place.
Yep, down they go, as is inside. Oh, he's not inside the circle, so we'll be taking substantial damage here from the zone. It's in the second zone, but look at this. Mega know exactly where he is lurking, in and under the bridge. He should easily be dispatched off, and down he goes. Another kill there going to be converted for Mega as they make that discrepancy between first and second even larger. And yeah, her may not want to go for this engagement, as it's just going to be him on his lonesome here for Party Gaming.
3 teams jumped in Pmco. Now we're down to the last 3 members in Pmco. It's going to be 2 guys from Mega and 1 guy from Party Gaming, with her trying to solidify and finish them off here. However, Tempo Stop going for the kill here. They're picking a fight with Ghost Killers. They are the top 3. Can they finish what fights here? As Alex, how will they fight this?
Let's find out, as there's more players going down here for Ghost Killer. Gonzo going to be trying his best to try and fight off Tempo Storm, but it is a storm, to say the least. As it's a cacophony of bullets and a cacophony of North American players making their way around this one, as X-Rain trying to come from the side. Catches Gonzo off guard. I think that's them going to be wiped out in 13th.
Oh,
no. Ghost Killer out in 13th. Tempo wiping them out. Uh-oh. Let's take a look at the life standings. 175 is what they have. Asterion, Tempo Storm, Team IND, Omen Elite. All they have to do now is try and get in towards top 3, top 2, get that chicken dinner, and one of these 4 teams is going to be making it to the global finals.
Exactly here. Ghost Killer falling a little bit too off here. This is going to be an opening for all these teams to try and take that spot away from them. And like you said as well, Asterion, the next team they're going to be watching out for here, because currently they are still 4-man healthy with 0 kills. However, the rest of the teams here, they're starting to group up at the outskirts of shooting range. They're going to be focusing on solidifying those points, or maybe even placements here to try and pick out a couple of kills here. However, Levi.
Yeah, Levi sees Lord, and my lord, the play from the last game from SWAT 69, and when he was in that position with the tree of the players from Footballist was phenomenal, but it seems like it's all in the wind. It's all things in the past, as he is onto low HP. Oh, actually managed to survive that grenade there. Wasn't expecting that. So he will be alive shortly, but emphasis on shortly, as that grenade is a Kobe. I don't think it's going to land flush, though. Oh, it nearly does. But one bullet here from the M4 could finish it, and it does. So they have more players from Red Canadians coming from the flank as well. We saw the extra player, additional player from Red Canadians just coming towards the gateway. Now going to be shooting over to the players from SWAT 69. And yeah, it's going to be Kowalski with the DP28. But he's got 47 bullets with the name of Satan Buffler on it. And let's see then, as Satan spots other players in the open. At this point, they're just playing for fun here because they don't have a chance of making it to the global finals, but they can try and get some more confidence going into the next event.
Yep, at the same time here, they are in the shooting range. They're literally, like you said as well, testing out their shots here. And Tozo going to be using them as sitting ducks as well, trying to play a little bit of a long-range fire gameplay. But in this case, Buffler, he might get shot off from Tozo. Will they connect the shot, though?
Not sure. All of this action is happening towards the western side of the circle, and we have actually all 11 teams inside the center of the circle, apart from Orange Esports being the one that aren't, and they're actually at 155 points here. They're only, what, 20 points away from third, so a chicken dinner and maybe 10, 15 kills, and there's a chance. There's always a chance, and there's even more of a chance now as Maxin in the vehicle comes in hot and fast, goes for the scope in on the red dot. That's a very hard spray to land. Can't quite get it onto Satan. He does survive for another day, but Neto is on the other side of this one. So Satan comes over towards what he thinks is safety. He's going to be met by even more players on the flank.
Yep, at the same time, Whiskey, they are still trading as well against the guys from SWAT 69. Like you said, they are pretty much a thank you, bye-bye team, but they are here to literally solidify the confidence here to hopefully try and make it to the next event. But at the same time, Synergy crashing against Asterion.
This is a must-win for Asterion, and it's not a good start. They lose that player early. Prolord's down as well. Look at the grenades coming in. They're so perfect from Synergy. Poser trying his hardest to revive Prolord. Lunatic as well, trying to get away, maybe inside the compound to aid his team, but he's on his lonesome. Asterion lose that player early, and look at this. Austin is reviving Servi. Major Alpha may have spotted out Lunatic. The grenade is pinned. It's actually a smoke grenade to try and give some additional help here as Major Alpha takes the bullet from Poser. And Red Canadians do finish off Satan, so it's only one player remaining for 69, SWAT 69, and they're going to be going out very shortly as well. But Asterion, they have to try their hardest to not take too many casualties here.
Yep, they are going to buy a little bit of time here. And like you said as well, Asterion, they need to make this run here if they want to make a qualifier. But Asterion lobs a nades over. Does it connect? Unfortunately, it doesn't. But Lunatic will safely disengage this fight here, reposition himself to go for the flank to finish off the guys from Synergy. You can see Posa with the oppression as well, trying to clean them out. They need those kills if they want to stand a chance for the top 3. And Servi is going to try and stop there. them in track here, but we do hear gunshots from on top of the mountain here because Omen Elite is in the vicinities. They heard the gunshots. They may consider joining this fight, but like I said as well, placements is very important. You mentioned it earlier as well. It's anyone games, especially for the 4th to 7th place here. It might take away from Ghost Killer's title or chances or tickets to head in towards the global finals.
And now with Bigatron going out from Mega, it's anyone's game into that final circle. We shall eventually see. Omen Elite seems like they may want to go for the third party. Lunatic has made his way towards the flank of the building, so he has got a better advantage point. Speaking of advantage point, Schreider is so far away from his teams who can't actually back up the remaining 3 players from Synergy. Got to be careful about Mofa from SWAT 69. Woof, Austin has to be careful as well for those bullets just tapping away at his fingers.
Yep, at the same time, Tempo Storm, they're going to go for the push. They see it out, Wi-Fi going for the shot. And will he connect the dots? But he will smoke himself up as of now. He's going to be safe and sound, but they are not in the clear here. But fortunately for them, they are inside the circle. They can play this though. Synergy now engaging against Asterion once again.
Let's see what happens here then. Up close and personal. Close quarters proximity here for both these teams. Lunatic is going to be downed here. And look, they can't actually help him. They're so far afraid and so far apart. They can't try and get the revive. They can't go for the refrag. They can't go for the trade. They can't really do too much at all.
Yep, at the same time, Synergy, they have to disengage here. They've got 2 knocks, and they've been taking this fight for so long. They have to back off and get into the zone. And Omen Elite, they're already preemptively inside the zone where Templestar is keeping them at bay. Zute trying to finish them off. Will they take him out, or will they fall off and bow out, say goodnight? But now, Omen Elite, all their vehicles are pretty much damaged here. They have to be very careful in the next falling phase to come. As you can see on the bottom side as well, Asterion making a retreat as well, disengaging their fight against Synergy. As now, Wi-Fi going to be dropping a little bit nets here, looting up a little bit before he engages this fight. But I'm worried here for these 2 guys because both of these top teams, they need this chance to win this game.
Let's look at who's alive then from the teams we're really highlighting. Tempo Storm, 4 alive and 6 kills. Team IND, 0 kills. We know they play passive, but they've got 4 alive. Omen Elite, 0 kills, 3 alive. And Asterion, 0 kills, 2 alive.
Yep. Tempo Storm, they're holding this compound in the warehouse, one of the strongest vantage points here to play those long-range games here. So Spec here somehow finds his way on top of the roof, has a little bit of elevation to work with, and if he gets a shot into his Omen Elite here, that pretty much slims their chances of qualifying towards the stages here. But Wi-Fi, woohoo! Close call again.
Yeah, ironic. Wi-Fi nearly being connected from Spec. They haven't shot out the tires as well from the car, so bullets could go underneath, but actually the bullets are going to be going over the top against Spec. Nice shot there from Carnage. IND going to be hitting the shots off in the distance. Maybe they join the fray and try and get inside on the action. Nico, the M4 at range, trying his hardest to suppress fire against Synergy, but nothing going to come up out of it just yet.
Yep, as of now, Nico, once again, they are going to be playing the long-range fight. They're going for the spray. Synergy will get one down here from Austin as Nico continues to oppress here. They got 2 knocks, and he's going to try and finish them all off, but at the same time, Serbi's hits is popped off. Nico, is he going to get the shots, though? Smokes are coming in, but at the same time, Zute.
Oh, this is perfect for Omen Elite. These are 3 kills here. 1 already for Zute, going for 2. That's another one as well, I believe, for Zute. No, they went to the play zone. They don't get the points. It's only 1 for them. At least it's something to work with. And Nico shooting inside the smoke. The smokes are so rampant there as they are going to be trying to revive up the remaining players from Synergy. Detonators out in 10th. Doesn't really make too much of an impact. Ooh! Spec, though, had a chance to make an impact against the chances of Omen Elite making it into the global finals, but couldn't quite manage to land the shots. It's Carnage. He has just managed to get inside this tiny little compound, and the shots are still coming out from Spec. And they get away scot-free. Oh my goodness.
We're moments away to finding out who's going to be in the top 3. But as of now, Tempo Storm, Omen Elite, they're taking each other out. They want to fight this, but they are inside the zone for Omen Elite. Carnage in particular. But Tempo Storm, they want to clear him out. They want to fight this. But on the sides as well, Orange Esports creeping their way from the east side of the circle. But INS, they're not making it easy for IND as well.
Yeah, INS, they're not inside the circle. They have to make a move, and so do Omen Elite as they're going to be quarantined now, all inside this one tiny building. It's more players going down as well. There's 2 down currently for Omen Elite. I think it's only Zute, the last one alive. The last chance is here for them to qualify, as IND are going to be losing players as well. Daljitsi is down, Kratos is down, and maybe the chance as well for IND to qualify as Orange Esports making a mockery here of the team from IND, from India. Have they just been wiped out? IND are out in 9th. They haven't got a chance anymore to qualify. It seems like Tempo Storm are in the running.
That's definitely it for them here. At the same time, Orange Esports, they got themselves 3 points here, but INS now going head-to-head against Tempo Storm. Will Tempo Storm defenses get a little bit more kills for them secure in the top 3? Omen Elite up for the runs here. On the bottom left side as well, we see Synergy healing themselves up as well. INS going for sprays. What is going on? It's a chaos.
Let's see the shot coming in through the smoke. The exploded vehicle as well. Going to be doing some splash damage against Zute, but he is still alive. But we can't forget about Asterion, who may have just been wiped out as well. Is that their final player? I think it is. It is.
Oh.
Asterion, the boys from Europe, they're out in 8th. And as well, Red Canids are gone. It's just going to be Omen Elite. I think they've been wiped out too, and I think they have. Omen Elite are out in 6th. I think this is going to be Tempo Storm game or IND. But wait, IND are out too. Are Ghost Skiller still alive?
Yep, they're pretty much out. Ghost Killer is one of the first teams to get taken out here, but we talked about Ghost Killer. They were the first team. It was a chance for them to actually crawl their way through, but Tempo Storm, they're 168 points. There's 7 kills. They need this chicken dinner if they want to take down that spots away from Ghost Killer. However, INS still fighting them here. Tempo Storm, they're inside the warehouse.
They need to survive just for 1 or 2 more teams to be eliminated. Get that top 3, get that top 2, and they have a fighting chance. But they're in the center of all of the chaos. Synergy are here, Orange Esports are here. INS now going to be meters away from this final compound inside the zone. And actually the zone's going to be away from all of these teams. The zone has actually gone towards Mega, who have gone quiet briefly. But Synergy, they're not quiet. They're not out just yet. The sniper from Strider doing so much damage against Rain as he's going to be left on his lonesome here. Tempo Storm are going to be running away here, cut their losses, and try and survive as long as possible for this placement points.
Soccer will knock out one of the guys here from Mega, Conquer, and Tempo.
Oh my God!
That's a close one there, Alex. Very close call for Tempo Storm, but they still have the chance to fight for the top 3 spot. But Strider, with the AWM, maybe one of the factors here to deny them their ticket towards the global finals.
Smoke's going to be laid afoot against all of these teams as they try and use anything as a form of cover, but there's no cover against Joker's M4 here as the headshot lands onto Spec. Another shot as well from Stalker onto Rain. 2 of the players now down, a 3rd down as well for Tempo. This is so close as they're coming in. They may just try and crash this compound. I think it's only Chica alive, but maybe not for long. Here come INS, they're all here. The cavalry has arrived to make a mockery against Tempo Storm. They're all stuck inside the smoke, they're all stuck inside. This is like shooting fish in a barrel. And here it comes, Joker as well jumping with the M4, and they are wiped clean. Tempo Storm out in 4th. I have no idea what's going on here, Terrence. Who the hell is going to make it?
But I don't know. We have to see the kill official scores later on because the placement points is not in yet. Orange Esports still in the contended to contest those points as well because right now we're down to the top 3. 3 alive here. Synergy with 3 members themselves. INS on the contrary as well. This might be their game here. If Orange Esports makes a surprise comeback, they need to take them all out. Strider with the AWM shots here. 10 alive. 3 teams. Alex, how will this go down? But the circle is favoring all 3 teams now.
I think if we get a chicken dinner, maybe a few more kills from Orange, there could be the chance for the upset. I mean, my guess is Tempo Storm take this. They're 1 point ahead of Ghost Skiller. Oh my goodness. You couldn't write this even if you tried. But let's start setting the scene here now. What we have momentarily, we'll think about the future once the game does conclude. 4 alive for INS with 4 players remaining. 3 alive for Synergy with 9 kills, excuse me. 3 remaining for Orange Esports and 5 kills to top it all off.
Orange Esports, this is going to be potentially their last chance here. Can they make it in towards the top 3? We shall find out. But Synergy applying the pressure towards INS. They're just shooting blanks all the way through, applying the pressure. But the vehicle is going to be used here as a little bit cover from the side of Synergy. It seems to me they're not going to try to rotate across the road here. Orange Esports, they ought to be on the other edge as well. They have a little bit cover, but INS, they're pretty much pinned from the guys from Synergy and also Orange Esports right now.
Where's the next zone going to go? This is going to be the placement. Oh, perfectly placed on top of the heads and the feet and all the body as well of INS. They're going to be loving it. They're going to be lapping up each and every tick of luck they just received. And Strider, he's going to have to realize now how on earth to rotate in. They have the backup as well as Orange Esports are shooting across the flank as well onto INS. But they've got in their vehicles, Terrence. They're trying to see if they can make a V compound around this wooden cabin.
Yeah, they have to move this slowly but surely here to move bit by bit across the roads here. 20 seconds, the circle is going to close in. Synergy, they're not making any moves yet. They have a couple of Dacias, but INS, they're just waiting for them to come out. Like flushing, putting fire into the pit hole, flushing them out, waiting for the right moment. And Shima gonna be shooting on towards Orange Esports here. Fire gonna be the one to make their way. And fortunately, supply crate is there. That's gonna be a little bit more power for Orange Esports.
Is that worth it? I'm not sure. This is a very bold play. Fire under his feet as he is in the middle of a firefight of 3 teams. Maybe trying to see if he can bait out a shot and use it as, players from Synergy to maybe try and back them up here as they can try and get INS to get exposed. Synergy are close. Speaking of Synergy, it's going to be Servi to take down Stalker. Now there's only 9 players remaining. Orange are still going to be in the fray. Leon as well going to be using the tree and the vehicle to use as cover. INS still with 4 players remaining, 2 for Orange and 3 for Synergy.
Oh, Orange Esports, they still have a chance to qualify in towards the top 3, but we do not know the official results. But as of now, Synergy and INS is the one stopping them at the tracks. Will they fight this? But INS, they are pressuring the boys in Orange as of now. How will they win this? Because as of now, they're taking a slow chill pill. The smokes are being set up. Alex, shots are being fired. What is going to be happening here? INS, 4 men alive. 3 from Synergy, 2 from Orange. The circle slowly creeping in.
This could be the final fight we've had so far in the prelims before the global finals next week. Oh my goodness, that's a HE grenade. And it's picture perfect. Bishma is down. And I'm not sure if they're going to be able to revive him here because Synergy are going to be applying even more pressure. Here they come, Servi with the AKM. Hipfire spray just whips it past him, takes down yet another player. Joker is down, and they're all spread up together as Joker is out. More kill points coming in for Servi as he's on to 5 kills. Can he try and make it 7 if he can finish off the rest of the players here from INS? Cartoons, Smokey as well, going to go down. My goodness, the spray is perfect. Cartoons is down as well. INS are out. Orange Esports versus Austin. My goodness, he's going to get run over. Down he goes. Servi, the remaining player here. 1 versus 2. Let's see. He had such a strong performance versus the likes of INS, and he doesn't do it. Oh, he does.
Orange Esports has done it. They might be the one to qualify in the top 3. How is this possible? How?
So,
wait. We have to wait.
Yeah. Whoa, okay. Whoa. Tempo Storm, Orange Esports. It's got to be one of those 2. I don't know. This is crazy.
This is crazy. This is the closest competition for the top 3. Anything can happen. This is why we're talking about the fight for the global finals here. And we can see our production shouting in our ears, hey, we got to find out who is going to be top 3 because it's a close one here. It might be Exterior. It might be Orange Esports. It might be Tempo Storm. It might be Omen Elite. But it's going to be a tough one here, Alex.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait the official announcement of who is the 3rd and final team making it into the global finals is going to be on the desk. We can start to speculate here, but my God, let's start to look back at the amazing matchup we just witnessed. For me, that's the best game we've had so far this whole entire event.
Yeah, definitely here. But to start things off in the final match here and also to close out the entire games in the preliminaries, right? It was fantastic watch because we saw BTR and also Mega opening a little bit of party.
Yeah, it's true. Ghost Skiller, they were 1 point behind. I think it was Asteria, and I can't actually remember who it was, but that was such a good game. I mean, fair play to Synergy because they fought, I think it was like 4 or 5 teams in all their compounds. They were crashing, they were coming in, and they were doing their best, and they looked it.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have to wait for the official scores. We have to leave it up towards the desk here to just tell us who are the top 3s to represent and head into the global finals. But as of now, that's pretty much it from all of us. And this is, let's take a look at what the desk has to say about that fight here.
Yeah, we'll find out very, very shortly because for me, for my money, I just got to say, what an amazing preliminary event it's been so far. Oh, I can't forget this play from Servi as well. When he had the 30 bullets on the AK, whipped it round, took out 4 of them. You can see there, 8 kills is how he finished.
Yeah.
But let's hear it from Jason, who is the 3rd and final team.
Oh my Lord, what a final game out of all of our contestants here in the prelims. It came down to the wire for all these teams. But first of all, we can't fully dive into the scores just yet. We're not fully going to tell you who the 3 teams out of the prelims will be. Let's talk about the game just a little bit.
My hands are sweaty, especially when Tempo Storm and Omen Elite. My goodness, I wasn't sure who was going to win that gunfight right there.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Tempo wipe out Go Skilla very early on. Go Skilla going out in 13th place. Remember, they came into this game in 3rd place. That right there eliminated their dreams. Then Tempo were also getting the 3rd party onto Omen at that shack. INS pulling up onto Tempo allowed Omen to kind of revive themselves, reset, but then almost immediately Omen got pulled up on right after that. I mean, a lot of fights this game.
I want to say this. Mad respect for Tempo Storm because they took their fate into their own hands. They were the only team out of like the 5 teams in contention for 3rd place that just said, all right, screw it. Let's just start killing everyone. Let's start getting these kills. Let's start getting these points and get them up on the scoreboard. And speaking of the scoreboard, take a look one more time here for the last time in the prelims of where the teams did place in points from that last match. Synergy, surprisingly, came out 1st place, even though they didn't get the chicken dinner.
Yep. And Orange Esports right there with the chicken dinner and the 27 points. Tempo Storm 15 points. And Omen Elite all the way down in 7th with 8 points. Great showing by them. Whatever happens, that was a beautiful day 3. Hopefully in the future, they'll learn from it. They take this as experience, and they'll learn how to be a little bit more consistent. But mad props to them. Yeah,
I mean, regardless of what happens here, Orange Esports getting the chicken dinner. INS pulling up on Temple right there. Opened up the floodgates, in my opinion, for Orange to try to take over that spot. And then the Lucky Stars, SGE fighting INS, allowed Orange just to chill, just to hang back and relax.
Yeah, and I was trying to remember if Orange Esports actually won the 5th game. I know they won a game earlier, so that's 2 for today. So they came in clutch.
Back-to-back.
And hopefully that's going to go ahead and propel them to the number 3 spot. And right there, Bigatron. We saw that fight between Mega and Bigatron and Pachinki.
Yeah.
They didn't want to leave. They were in the zone, and they were like, you know what? Might as well give some content for the people currently watching at home. If you're watching in NA, being stayed up very, very late, gotta go ahead and see them. That just amazing fight between Bigatron and Mega, and boy, did it live up to it. And they also got I think they got their party by some other team that I can't remember the name.
Guys, do you know what it's time for right now?
Leaderboard!
No. A little early there. It's time to look at the kills overall from the prelims. We're not there just yet. We're a few moments away before we find out our 3 teams. But of course, Megatron still locking down the top 5 places in kills. And these are a lot of players you're going to have to watch out for when it comes to the global finals.
Yep. And Mega and Bigatron, that was pretty much the storyline of the whole weekend. And I cannot wait to the global finals, and make sure you guys tune in and watch, because it's going to be amazing, man.
Okay. It's time.
I'm ready.
We're going to find out our 3 teams make it through. Starting off, coming out in 1st place with 323 points, it's going to be Mega Conquerors.
Woohoo!
You can tell how ecstatic they are. They obviously knew
we won. They
knew.
We won.
They're like, all right, not a big deal.
They said, we got this. We probably got this since the 2nd day. Don't worry about it.
They're probably curious on who got that 3rd place spot so that they can start the VOD reviews. Let's be real.
Yeah. Well,
that's pretty much how it's going to go down.
That was the only team I think I really saw doing VOD reviews in the lunch breaks. But you know what? Joining Mega Conquerors in the global finals from Southeast Asia as well, it's going to be Bigatron coming through in 2nd place with 271 points.
The boys, Luxy, Suxy, look at them. They're happy. Heck yeah. Give us some fist bumps. Let's go.
There you go.
Give us a scream. They're going to give us a scream. Hey.
That's how you power up right there, Bigatron style.
Oh, Bigatron.
They want to get
level 2. That little dab right there. Okay. Now.
Are you all ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready, Mustache
I want to
Dave?
see if he's going to dance on the desk, all right?
Am I going to stand up here and say USA, or am I not?
I'm glad he put his pants on.
I did.
Okay.
I had to.
Coming through in 3rd place, they started off the day in 8th place with 100 points. They finished off today at 182 points. The 3rd place team going to the global finals. It's Orange Esports.
Oh! Look at them, man.
And what a way to do
it,
right? 7, you pointed out. They won Game 5. They won Game 6. They made it through into the global finals, and they had a clean sweep. 3 teams from Southeast Asia making it through into the finals, into the global finals to join the likes of RRQ Athena.
82 points is what they acquired here today. Like you mentioned, they started today 100 points, back-to-back, chicken dinners, the kills. They deserve it.
Yeah. Being able to go ahead and get the wins, being able to go ahead and get the kills when it mattered the most. That's the team that's going to also be going to the global finals. So to narrow it down for you, the top 3 going to the PUBG Mobile Global Open Finals. fall split in Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, are going to go ahead and be Mega Esports, Bigatron, and Orange Esports. My goodness. Huge shout out once again to all the other teams. Tempo, Storm, Ghost Killa, Asteria Myth, Omen Elite, coming back from, I believe, was 13. I was a doubter. Congratulations to them because they put on a showing here on day number 3.
And then Tempo Storm, 6 points behind. Third place right there. 6 points.
Just look how close it was. We had 18 matches played. Third place was 182, 176 for fourth, 175 for fifth, 173 for sixth, 170, and 169. You can just look back to all of those 18